Fancy seeing you here. How you all doing? No, I just needed to do that because it's like been half an hour since I've seen you all. So I really needed to do that. Okay. It's been half an hour since I've seen you all. So I really Here we go again. Just going to turn that down. Right, so let's read these comments. Hello, everybody. Good evening. Thank you all for joining. All messages. There we go. Okay, I'm really sorry. I missed so many comments earlier on, but I will catch up on it all. I just literally have just like thrown some food down my neck, grabbed a drink, fed the dogs, and now I'm back. I'm back, guys. I'm back. I'm good, thank you. Mouse is going for a nice bath shortly and might listen in through the live. Oh, brilliant. Thank you, Mouse. Hi, everybody. Hi, our lovely Claire. My lovely Claire's on. You know, I'd be completely lost without Claire teaching me about all this. So, honestly, I wanted to say a huge, huge thank you to Claire. I've literally just got off the phone to her as well. The link didn't send. Oh, my good God. No, don't say that. Right, 2 seconds. Here I go again. Bear with me. Bear with me, guys. Let me see if I can get this link sent. So, copy link. Right, let's try that, Claire. I'm sending it through to you again. Is that it? No. Why is it not doing it? Why are you doing this to me? 2 minutes, guys. Technology and me do not mix. Right, invite a guest. Email that over. Come on. Thank you. Email. That. I'm just getting the link, guys. 2 minutes. Put my email address in. There we go. Send. Okay, and then I'll open it up on here. Can I copy and paste that there? Can I post a comment there? Hey, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Paste. Can you see that? Can everybody see that? Well, hey, there we go. There's the link. Claire, if you can copy that and save it, if possible. I've managed to post the link. Woohoo! I'm doing good. I'm so impressed. Like, genuinely, not taking the piss. I'm so impressed with that. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. So anybody wants to join me, you are more than welcome to come and join me. Ask me anything. What does everybody want to talk about this evening? Has anybody got anything they want to specifically talk about this evening? I've got my Coke. My Coke's ready. So I'm all good. I'm all good in the hood. I might need to nip off for a cigarette, though, because 4 hours last night was a long time. Long, long time. Right. So here we are. Oh, is that straight? Is that even? It doesn't look even, but it is. It is. It's even. I thought somebody had moved my curtains then. I don't like things being moved. All right. You can teach a dog. Teach an old dog new tricks. Oh, shut up, you. Picking on me. Right. Okay. So who's joining me? Come on. Who wants to join? Tazzy, coming on. Thank you, Claire. SJ, come on, we need to hear yous all. Everybody that's joining, come on, guys. Come and support your old pal, please. Evening, everybody. Hello, everybody joining. 32 watching crap. Shut up, you. Who invited you? Are you coming on? Oh, God, don't you come on. In fact, yeah, come on. I could do with a giggle. Are you coming on, Higgett? All you have to do is click the link. Even you can do that. Don't start, lady, or I'll message Joe and say you're picking on me. Oh, you tell your boyfriend. You tell your boyfriend. Hi, Lindsay and our fab community. Hello, Jules. Hello. Okay, here we go. We've got Taz.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good.
Good. Are you enjoying yourself?
I'm back home. I came back home yesterday evening.
Right, okay, no problem. No, because I spoke to Claire about literally 10 minutes ago, and she was telling me about this pub that you were staying in.
Yeah, Capsule Hotel on Saturday night.
Yeah, well,
That's
as
why
soon
I
as
ended up with all the riots.
right, okay. Yeah, well, as soon as I finish on this stream, I will pop on over and have a look at it, Taz.
Brilliant.
So, how are you doing then? So, you managed to get out of the riots?
Yeah, that was fun. I got myself in the middle of the riots,
Right
get
in the
into the hotel, and then I come out of the hotel and I had to go through the riots again.
Yeah, Rob, you stop picking on me. I'm just reading some of the comments. Has 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Labrador Mama, hi Lindsay, hi Labrador Mama. I don't really want to miss any of the comments. I had a live before and I was cooking Taz, and I was literally all over the place. The pan was like pop, pop, pop. It was like it had popcorn in it. But honestly, you can't get any real than me. You really can't, because I'm going to show you it all the warts as well.
Well, that's it, exactly. Like I said, it's the honest truth, isn't it?
It is the honest truth. That's it. That's the thing. It is the
That's
honest
it.
truth.
Since when has it been so perfect in the kitchen?
Oh, that's it. It's not, is it? It's stressful.
No.
I mean, even Ramsay's kitchen nightmares is stressful.
Yeah, that's it. I'm just trying to find my other phone, and I can connect that up and read the comments myself. But for some reason,
Well, I can't believe it actually, because I'm actually getting a few of the comments through on my actual laptop, but I've also got my iPad here just to make double check and make sure that I'm not missing anybody. Hi,
yeah,
Nigel. Hi, Kevin. Kevin Nimmo. Right, Rob, you've been warned. You
behave
will
yourself,
lose your
Rob.
mod status. You will lose your spanner. Stop picking on me.
Behave, Rob.
Tell him, buddy. He's picking on me. Yes, he's picking on me, baby boy. Yes. All us men are perfect in the kitchen. Yes, spell perfect.
Yeah.
All you men have numerous pots and pans for all different things. You haven't got a clue what you're doing in the kitchen.
That's it.
And you make a mess.
Anybody who says they're perfect.
Yeah. And you make a mess as well. Perfect at fixing sinks. Some of them are. Some of them are. Some of them aren't. Actually, right? Okay. Can somebody message my dad? Because I'm well and truly not impressed with what I seen earlier. So I don't know if anybody was on the video that Chris put on, but I was. And they were fixing the burger sign to the wall of the burger bar. Yeah. And the tools that my dad was using, I purchased them for his Christmas present, and he's still not been round and fixed anything in my house for me with them. But yeah, he's up on a ladder helping his boyfriend. Right. I am not having that.
Right. I ain't connected on the internet on this phone, and I need to go and put the password in.
Honestly, I really need to stop using the peroxide because it's just getting too much now. I'm really coming across as a blonde bimbo when I've promised I checked the SD card. I don't know why it wants to play about with me, but I'm gonna get a bigger one. I need to get a bigger SD card. Right, brown sauce Paul. Have you finished working in the arcade? Elaine wants to play pool Saturday at Esplanade. £5 a game, all winnings goes to Brian House. You are on. I will meet you at the Esplanade. There you go. We'll go live at the Esplanade. Let me ring Cheryl and make sure it's okay, and then or I'll get Claire to ring Cheryl. And definitely, I love a good game of pool. So
yeah, do you know what I use, Lindsay?
Say again, sorry?
Do you know what I use for memory?
For memory, go on.
Yeah, on Amazon, they got these like USB sticks.
Mm-hmm.
So it plugs into your phone. You download it to this USB stick, and you can plug it into a computer or plug it back into another phone.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it
Honestly,
might actually work on your DJI because it's the same USB-C.
yeah.
So, but
Honestly,
yeah,
everybody in this house, right? You can ask any of them. They will all tell you, Mum's alarms drive me nuts. So I have, like the set alarms that you do for like waking up in the morning.
yeah,
I have a set alarm for everything. I have 3 separate alarms for Skylar. I have a set alarm to remind me if I've got an appointment or if I've got a phone call to make or something like that, because my memory is so terrible.
yeah.
It's like a colander. There's that many holes in my memory now that, yeah.
That's it. It's like I'm the same. If I got appointments or what, they all go in my phone calendar, and then I've got to set it a week before, then a day before, and then an hour before.
Yeah, and that's me. Is anybody else like that, or is it just me and Taz? Is anybody else like that?
I know, it's crazy, isn't it?
I know. Buddy's not letting me like stop stroking him right now. He's like, I want attention and I want it now. As soon as I stop, he's going to jump up at my face. Look, there you go. I knew he would. Okay.
Right. So I should be able to read the comments now.
So Rob the dog has just said, Taz, don't mention Amazon. People might think she has a wish list. There's definitely no wish list.
I think that I've put one of them on my presents list for my kids.
Presents list?
Yeah, I've got a presents list for my kids as well. Not that I get bugger all from them half the time. My kids are selfish.
Mine's aren't too bad, I'll be honest with you. As they're getting older, I mean, Kieran took me to the cinema to watch The Devil Wears Prada 2, and then we went to for some lovely food as well. So I'm quite lucky on that aspect.
Yeah, like I said, the worst thing is my kids can be okay, but I'm quite annoyed because it's quite upsetting that my oldest son still hasn't even wished me happy birthday.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that. That is awful. That's really terrible.
It is hurtful. It is hurtful as well.
Yeah, because they don't realise what we do as mums, do they? They haven't got a Scooby-Doo. They really haven't got a clue on what we do and how we are as mums and the things that we give up for them and the time and everything that we put into them.
That's it.
I haven't watched Apex on Netflix. I haven't yet. I'm going to watch it.
I haven't either.
I'm waiting on Joe getting back. Joe's actually not back until Friday now. He was meant to be back Wednesday, and the job's been extended, so he's not back till Friday. And I'm still waiting on him filming his bloody hotel room. That's Joe for you. That's Joe for you.
Well, my daughter, she's going to Turkey next month. It's her first time of going abroad. She's going there with her partner and family. And I said to her, you're going to have to do some shorts for me. And also I could put them up on my channel.
Yeah. Well,
she said, if I get a chance to, I will.
Yeah, well, Kieran's actually, as obviously a lot of people know that it's the anniversary coming up.
Yeah.
In a couple of days' time. So Kieran's actually going through to Manchester. And I said to him, because obviously he's through there for a couple of days, I said, will you do a couple of videos for me? But it's whether he feels up to it or not. So I can't promise anything on that.
No, that's it. It is a hard one for him, isn't it?
It is a hard one. I mean, I used to go with him, but to be honest, I can't face it really.
No.
I can't face it. I did it like the first couple of times just to help him and get him comfortable with it, but I can't. Yeah. He's a lot stronger than me. That's all I'll say. Anyway, Taz, did you know, right, if you look at Buddy's face, because he's there right on camera, he's such a show-off. Did you know this is actually Kiki's nephew?
Is it?
Yeah, can you not tell?
I actually thought they was the sisters.
No, this is Buddy. He's a little boy.
Yeah,
So
I know he's a boy, but that's what I meant. I thought Kiki was sister.
No. So Milo, which is Kieran's dog,
Yeah.
it's actually Kiki's brother.
That's it. Yeah. No, that's where I've got it wrong. Yeah.
And he's the baby, and his auntie is actually Kiki.
Oh, bless.
You
See,
can see
I told you.
tiny. Well, he's so cute and tiny.
I told you, knowledge goes in one ear, out the other.
Yeah. He'll be fine. He's stronger than you think. He sure is. Do you know what? He's absolutely fantastic, my boy. He really is. He's been through a lot. It's Joanne's birthday tomorrow. Oh, happy birthday, Joanne.
Happy birthday for Joanne. For tomorrow.
Mason's dad's joining. Hello, Mason's dad.
Hi.
So we're going to do a walk around. I don't know if a lot of people know Mason's dad, but we're going to bring him into the team. He's been DBS checked for doing collaborations with, and he's also had a psych evaluation done, as well as the Three Musketeers. So we're all good, guys. I can definitely vouch for these two. We're all good. So there's going to be me and Andy from the Three Musketeers, and also Mason's dad. So make sure you pop on over, like and subscribe to Mason's dad, because we're going to be doing a Blackpool walk around, and me and Andy are going to tell Mason's dad all about Blackpool, because obviously he's new to Blackpool.
Brilliant. I'm already subscribed.
Yeah.
I think you put up a link a couple of weeks ago, and that's when I subscribed.
Yeah, I did. Well, you
Hi,
know what,
Eugene.
everybody.
Yeah. That's what I mean, though, isn't it? It's like with your mum.
Within reason. We support everybody within reason.
It's like with your mum saying in the live last night. Of course, I caught up with it this morning. And where she was basically saying about competition's good. And all. It's like I said, I don't see competition. I see support.
That's it. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. I mean, that's why I brought up last night on the live that because obviously a lot of people know that my uncle was he's not giving me a minute, that my uncle was actually based down South Shore, just past McDonald's. And now, come on, buddy, give me a minute. And now he's actually moved down Central this year. So he's actually full in competition with my mum.
I know. I did hear that on the live this morning.
And she fully supports him. I'm just going to read some of the comments.
I know. I just seen what Rob put.
I like your channel very much. Keep up the good work. Oh, thank you, Andy. Her seniors fish and chips in St. Anne's. Yes, right. Leave that with me. Somebody don't let me forget that one, because I've had a couple of people asking for that one. Oh, Buddy is so cute. He is. He's not giving me a minute though. He really isn't. Every time I stop petting him, he wants me to pet him even more. Can somebody put the link up, please, to join? Thank you, mods. Also, Rob the dog. We don't trust your choice of friends. Look what happened. Now, okay, guys, in fairness, okay, I'm going to dig myself out of this one. That was Higgett's fault. Blame him. Even better, blame Steve. You can definitely blame Steve for that one. Steve actually got it over the 1,000 subs, so blame him. And I've got that in black and white, Steve, so you can't come back at me. I know that that's a true fact. You did that. They're all on you. I just helped with the rest of the other 1,000. And that's all I'm saying on that. I get in trouble. But yeah. The link for Mason's dad. Mason's dad, can you please put your link in? That would be fantastic. And if anyone's got the link for the Three Musketeers, please. Lily's fish and chips don't serve cod now. Seeing you still do it. I'm not a great fan of Lily's, and I have said this a few times, and it might cause a little bit of controversy, but I'm really not. I prefer Bentley's. Bentley's is my number one go-to. What about you, Taz?
I did enjoy Tower Fisheries. But to be honest, I love your mum's chips.
Mum's chips are good. Oh, hang on.
Yes.
Right, we've got Claire joining.
Oh, brilliant.
Welcome, our lovely Claire.
Hello, Claire. But yeah, I Tower Fisheries. I did.
Hi, I'm gonna have to go out and come back in again though because it's not giving me sound again.
Oh, okay, no problem. And that's
Yeah. Because I've had chicken and chips there because I don't eat battered fish anyway.
Yeah.
And I was impressed for the price. That's where I said, Lindsay, that's where you need to go and do a review.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I don't think I've whether Chris has done in the past or what, don't think I've ever known him to go to Tower Fisheries.
I think because so many people do it. Are you there, Claire?
I'm there.
Perfect. I think because so many people have done it, we like to do things a little bit different. I mean, that Chinese that my dad and Chris went to looks amazing. I'm going to have to try that Chinese, although I do like my own cooking.
Yeah.
I do like my own cooking.
See?
Bentley is one of the best in Blackpool.
Yeah.
And is the best in town. Thank you.
Maybe as well, an idea for you is like maybe somewhere like Lytham St Anne's and Bolton might be good for having a look at reviews as well, because it's just literally outside Blackpool, isn't it?
Yeah, well, this is it. You know, you've not just got Lytham St Anne's, you've also got Kirkham, you've got Freckleton, you've got Scorton, you've got Garstang. You know, all these places are just on the outskirts of Blackpool.
Yeah.
So, but are they a little bit? Oh, hang on, we've got an. Who's this? I don't want to read that name.
Which name?
Oh, here we go. I'm going to welcome this person to the stage. This should be hilarious, okay? Because the choice of stage name has got me giggling already. It's a good job I'm wearing a panty liner. Hang on. Add to the stage.
Hey, good evening.
Is that Craig?
Yeah, hey, good evening.
Hi, Craig.
Good evening, everyone.
Honestly, I can't stop laughing at that stage name. That is absolutely brilliant. Absolutely.
Yeah, but it was good, his stage name last night.
You need to get the likes up just for that stage name. Come on, guys. That is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Hi, Lindsay. My favourite top band, Spandau Ballet. I like Spandau Ballet. Who else likes Spandau Ballet?
I like Spandau Ballet.
Yeah. I like Spandau Ballet. So Pamela Austin, always go to CJ's when I am in Blackpool. So many people love going and seeing my mum. Do you know, that is a legacy in itself to have so many people wanting to go and see my parents. That fills me with so much love and pride. I can't even put it into words. I really can't. I'm so proud of them. So very proud of them.
Yeah. Jules, I was disappointed when I went to Blackpool as well a few weeks or so ago, and CJ's was closed. Yes. And all I wanted was a gammon and chips.
Yeah.
It's these part-timers.
Unfortunately, because and this is actually the downfall of having such a big place. It's not as easy as Chris just to open up a shutter. So when obviously with the arcade, we have to make sure that each area is taking something to cover the electric.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, you know, that is how it is at the minute. And, you know, Mum would be down there every single day if she could. But
Yeah.
my dad literally goes, "You're not paying the electric, I'm paying it." So, yeah.
Exactly. And that's the thing. But that's why I like going to CJ's myself, because the friendliness
Yeah.
from your mum, dad, Pete.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know his name. I've been told his name several times.
Are you on about Stan?
Yeah, the one that works in the arcade with your dad.
Stan.
Yeah.
He's like part of the furniture, Stan. He's been there for
Yeah.
years.
Exactly. But it's like I said, I'm not great with names. I'm better with faces. But like Bex, Connor, yeah, even Geordie, it's like I get such a warm welcome.
Yeah.
And
Well, Jules is just saying in the comments now as well. She said, "Your mum is so friendly when you are in, and I've also managed to drop Lindsay's strawberry laces off with Becky. Becky's probably eaten them. Congratulations on the 1,000 subs, guys. Honestly, I cannot believe how quickly this channel's growing, and I'm so overwhelmed. I'm not just saying that. You know, if I see you in person, I'm going to give you all a big hug because I'm just so overwhelmed. You know, I'm just
need that 5,000 now.
You're gonna overtake Chris very quickly. Wait for it.
Sorry, Craig, what was that?
I said you're gonna take over Chris very quickly. Just wait for it.
Yeah, hopefully, because I don't want to go in that trough. I really don't want to go in that horse trough.
Yeah, Taz, we were saying earlier, Taz, we really need Lindsay we need everybody to purchase some of those like long men's nightgown t-shirts. Get something really irresistible printed on it so Chris cannot resist wearing it, but that it's long enough so when he bends over, you do not see his ass.
Yeah.
Petition for the men's long t-shirts.
But is there anything you're going to put in the trough, like beans or whatever, for him as well?
Farm food vouchers.
He wanted to put ice in mine, so he's getting the same.
What about burgers?
No, definitely not burgers.
Put some farm food vouchers in.
Definitely not burgers.
Molasses in the bottom. He'll come out all brown and sticky.
I know I'm laughing about it right now, but if I put Chris in that horse trough, I'm going to have Timmy after me. And Timmy's a big guy. Yeah, he does the Landos, and he's a big guy, and I don't want to come up in a bad way against him.
No, it's like that's the thing in it, because what everybody needs to do is basically unsubscribe to Chris at the moment.
Yeah, and then subscribe back to him. Get me to the fact I just need 5,000 of his followers, and I can actually give him a summer bath in the horse trough.
Yeah.
And then it won't be a winter bath. So all unsubscribe to Chris. Come over to me, even if you just
under 10,000.
Just for a week. Just do it for a week, and then I've got him in the horse trough, and then it's done.
Yeah. That's the thing, innit? It's like, because we all got to be honest. It's Chris we want to see in there, not you.
I know, definitely. Well, I don't know. I think the lovelies will be voting and subbing Chris and commenting for Chris. They don't like me at all. They don't like me at all.
That's because Chris. That's because Chris. He's quite open with mentioning, doesn't he?
I'm too outspoken for them.
Yeah, exactly. He's sly on his mentionings.
Does that include my cuddle? Oh, you want a cuddle, Rob? Is that why you bully me?
Maybe gravy.
My mum used to tell me that. My mum used to say to me, you know, when a lad bullies you at school and picks on you at school, it means he actually fancies you. So there you go, Rob. I'm on to you. I'm on to you.
He even reckons you look good. You'll look good in that cold water.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he was the one who said to put to put ice in it. Onions. Put onions in the horse trough. The poor horses. The poor horses.
Yeah. Yeah, get back get one of his bags of onions.
Yeah. Can you tell who's attached to me 24/7? Out
Yeah.
of all the dogs. Out of
Yeah.
all the dogs, the one that was never even meant to be here. I don't know if anybody remembers, but Buddy was named Little when he was first born. And I really, really struggled to actually keep him. I actually thought I was going to lose him.
Not Rob.
So I nursed him and got him feeding and everything and put a lot of love into him. And I think you can tell right now why.
Yeah, of course. That's it. I would have thought Bella was your
Bella
one.
is, but she's currently sat on the other end of this sofa pining for daddy.
Oh, bless.
So that's what Bella does. But Bella's always by my side. But she's currently sat up there looking for daddy's van. She always does it now.
Oh, bless.
And she goes in a mood with me when I get a laptop out or a phone. Does anybody else find that with your pets? They like shove everything away from you for attention, or is it just my
Yeah.
one?
No,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely, they do it.
But
Yeah.
he adores you, Lindsay. Oh, he does. He really does. And this one, Minnie. Minnie's coming up now. She's like, it's my turn. Is it your turn? Come here.
Yeah, my old cat, Tabby, when I
goodness.
used to do Open University, I'm there trying to do my assignments, and she would come along and come and sit on the book. And it's like, I'm trying to read this, and she would. She was a bugger for it.
Buddy by name, buddy by nature. Yes, most definitely. Yeah, Pamela, do you remember it? I was so terrified of losing him. I was so scared. But I'm so sorry, Taz and Lindsay, for saying hello last year to you both. Taz, you was having a chat. I'm really sorry, guys. Won't do it again, eh?
Oh, don't worry about that, Sandra.
Oh, don't be daft. You can come up anytime and say hello.
That's it. Don't worry about that. I could still talk when I'm eating.
You know, all I do is talk. I think that's why my dad got rid of me on the bingo. All I do is talk to the customers. And he's like, I'm trying to play bingo here.
Have you ever thought, Lindsay? Now, here's a question for you, right? Myself, there's a possibility of me having ADHD and autism, yeah? Of course, I've got to wait for testing. Do you think you could have the same?
Another diagnosis? I really am getting like the umbrella companies now, honest to God. Possibly. Possibly. I think my mum's got my head a lot. She doesn't admit it, but I think she did.
But I see the signs in you as well.
Oh, really? I'm OCD and I like things like, for instance, Joe will like move something and I will create.
Yeah.
I don't like things being moved. Things have to be in its place where I put it.
Yeah, you're the same as me.
Yeah, it has to be. And I'm really OCD as well.
I don't like people touching my stuff.
Yeah, and if I go to a shop and I see, like, say for instance, a top, I am the very first person to turn around and go, and how many colors have you got in that? Because I have to have every single color. It's like my Uggs, right? So I've got really, really bad. I get chronic pain now in my feet, which is why I can't drive anymore, and also my feet lock through the nerve condition that I've got, and my legs actually spasm as well. So I can't control the pedals in the car anymore. So I've actually stopped driving, and it's also a lot of anxiety not knowing what my legs are going to do. So I've took myself away from driving and took that added stress away from myself. So my favorite thing right now for my feet to be comfortable, I was always wearing trainers. Everybody knows me as wearing trainers. Now I am constantly wearing my Uggs. I have got them in every single color. Honestly, I'll have to do a video on it one day of how many pairs of Uggs I've got. But I am so comfortable. They are the best shoe that I've ever had. They really are. They are so comfortable.
Have you seen my hat collection?
Yeah, it's probably worse than your hat collection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Claire?
What's that?
Because again, it's like, because you got fibromyalgia, same as me.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been tested for ADHD?
Yes, I was tested. Was it back in about 3 or 4 years ago now? But yes, I was diagnosed with ADHD.
Yeah, because
It was
as
one of them, because I mean, I was chatting to Lindsay about it earlier today. It was one of them things where I knew in myself that I was different,
yeah,
but I couldn't explain why. And it was frustrating me that everybody else was kind of judging me because I wasn't like them. So
yeah,
I started to think, well, I'm broken. I'm not working right. There must be something wrong with me. But when I got my diagnosis, it was suddenly like a massive weight lifted because, like, right, okay, now I understand why I am the way I am
yeah,
and why I do what I do, why I get obsessive over things like the teddies, the key rings, the hats. Why sometimes I get really bad social anxiety. I could sit there in a party and be the life of the party 1 minute, and 5 minutes later, I've got my head in my hands wanting to run away and crawl into a corner. Because
yeah,
my system got overwhelmed and I can't cope. But I don't know how to express to people that I can't cope. So I just shut down instead. And it's little things like that that obviously back in growing up and things I would get judged on it for.
But I think you get overwhelmed as well when you're in a social setting as well, can't you? I think people can get really overwhelmed with it.
Yeah, massively. And again, my love of sensory items, like my family didn't really know where that stemmed from. But it's one of the things that calms me when I'm feeling stressed and overwhelmed. I would always go down to the because I live by the prom as well, by the sea. So I'd go down to the prom, listen to the waves, that would calm me down. Or I'd go to the woods and I enjoy being around animals. I'm a very, as I say, sensory, like autistic ADHD type person, but it just wasn't known as I was growing up because women mask it better than men.
Yeah, women, girls mainly, isn't it? Just reading some of the comments. Just want to say hello to people coming in because I don't want to be ignorant. Ashley Donaghy, is it Donaghy? I apologize if I get it wrong. Hi Lindsay, I didn't know you was on live. Oh, thank you, I appreciate it. I'm just saying hello to everybody. Sorry to interrupt.
Okay.
I have put Pecs in line. I have to put Pecs in line. Can anybody read that?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's pecs or what, but basically it's something that they put in a line.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. So lining things up. And do you know something? My Tegan used to do that all the time. Hi, Hi, Lindsay. It's Joyce and Stephen from Kent coming to Blackpool tomorrow. Oh, fantastic.
Joyce. Hi, Joyce and Stephen.
Brian, and now Higgett drives you about, God help us. Do you know, like, literally how many people have offered to drive me around and actually help me with the filming and everything? There's so much support. I'm so overwhelmed.
And that's good. That's good because it just goes to show that you're a liked person.
Yeah. And that's a good thing, isn't it? You know, somebody tried to really, I'm going to swear now, guys. Sorry. Somebody tried to really fuck over my character, and that is not me. And that person really knows that's not me.
Yeah.
So I'm really glad people can see that and can see through all of that because that is not me. I'm very outspoken. If I say something, it's because I don't agree with it. And I'm going to wholeheartedly back it and say I don't agree with it. And I'm not going to change my mind on it. So, unfortunately, that's who I am. That's how my parents have brought me up to be.
Well, that's it.
We want Chris to go in the trough for Brian House. Oh, no, because that'd be cheating, wouldn't it? Because a lot of people would want to put him in the trough for Brian House purpose and just sub to me for no reason. I really want to put everything I can into this channel and get the subscribers the right way.
Yeah. And it's better doing it that way because it's like otherwise you're not gonna get a good viewing.
Yeah.
But saying that, I don't get a good viewing, and I've never bought any subs or anything.
You have a
No.
message there from Joyce, Lindsay.
Oh, hi, Lindsay. It's just me, Joyce. It's going to be coming. Steve's got to stay as we've got so much problems with carers. We'll be so pleased to steal my friends to help me feel safe. Oh, you'll be perfectly fine here, Joyce. Honestly, we used to have a little lady who used to come and leave her husband. You'll be well looked after by all everyone down there. Don't worry at all. And it's just a shame that Stephen can't come. SJ, and that person has now made Raccoon come off his channel. Oh, I know.
What's happened there?
Pardon?
What's happened there? I've missed so much, I think, because, of course, with being away, I don't really catch up with YouTube.
Right, okay. So does anybody mind me mentioning this about the raccoon? Because obviously everybody knows I fully support the raccoon. So, the Crap Girls is on.
Hi, Jackie.
Hello, Mum. Good evening. And I just said that to Joyce. I said she'll be perfectly fine.
Hi, Haley.
Hi, Haley. Hi, Jackie.
So basically, the situation with the raccoon is there's only one way to say it, guys, and it's mental health matters when it matters to other people. That's the only way of putting it across. It's mental health matters has been used as an agenda and a narrative, and it doesn't really matter what people say to a channel like the raccoon. You know, he's a content creator and he's getting so much abuse for just being outspoken. Outspoken. That's all he's doing. He's being outspoken, picking up on the child exploitation, picking up on the wrongs that's being made by a certain channel, and he's being absolutely tarnished for it. And not just online, but also you've got to remember he's a human being, and the things that's being said about him is uncalled for. And this is where the lovelies forget that mental health matters to everybody involved.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That's what makes me so annoyed with all these people, these haters, because I'm not going to call them lovelies, they're haters. Now, they're going around accusing the raccoon of bullying when all he's doing is exposing facts. But they're the ones doing the bullying and having the cheek to call somebody else a bully. I'm sorry, but it's not right, no matter who you are, whether you feel you're defending somebody, it still does not give you the right to use abusive language, insinuate things, make things up, lie, because at the end of the day, that is bullying. Exposing facts is not bullying, but being vicious in comments and nasty and coming up with lies and misinformation, false information, that is bullying. And all these people need to take a good, long, hard look in the mirror before they take their fingers to a keyboard.
Exactly. I mean, this is the thing. I have never, ever seen anybody who spoke out about, I mean, there has been some awful comments, don't get me wrong, but from the ones that support Raccoon, I haven't seen any really awful comments. It's always been comments saying blah, 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 and straight to the point. And it's all been factual, okay? Don't get me wrong, there is some hate out there. I know there is, okay? But that has been caused by the things that's been put out, okay? That's the only way that I can interpret that. But what I will turn around and say on the basis of Raccoon, where would Happy Days, Brian House, Hermosa Boutique, and many other people involved, where would they be without the Raccoon to fight for us?
Exactly.
Where would they be? You know, where would we all be right now? I would be a bully. I would be called a charity thief. I would be called everything. You know, where would we be without the Raccoon actually standing up for us and saying, no, this isn't right. I've seen the evidence. I'm going to use my platform and I'm going to fight for you.
Yeah.
And it's all based on hard evidence. And that's, again, what these people don't like, because they haven't got evidence of themselves to argue back with, so they make false insinuations.
No.
Yeah.
And again,
it is just disgusting. I mean, at the end of the day as well, bottom line is, we've all said it before, we all know why Raccoon does what he does. If said culprit, and I'm going to use that word because that's what they are, if said culprit would only apologize to those that they've wronged and make right those wrongs, all
Yeah.
of this crap would dissolve, disappear, and be forgotten. But
Mhm.
no, they can't do that. So, in my opinion, they want this to keep going. They're enjoying this.
Yeah.
As much as they say, oh, it's making me ill. No, love, you're enjoying it. You're enjoying every second. Otherwise, if you weren't, you would do the right thing for once and stop everybody from attacking everybody else. You're the only one that
Exactly.
can fix it.
Yeah,
She's the only
completely,
one that can
completely
fix
agree
it.
there, Claire. Completely agree.
Yeah.
And you know the other thing? I have never, ever, ever, ever seen anybody put out her address and dox her.
Yeah.
No,
Right? She's got children in that house. Nobody knows what the raccoon's got in his house. Nobody knows anything.
Exactly.
How
And,
dare you put an image of his address all over social media?
and do you know the worst thing is though? She moans like, "Oh, it's not my fault," and all this lot. Well, do something about it and delete the comments that are bloody ending up somebody being bullied or slated.
I'd like to actually jump on this, okay? Since we're on this subject, I would just like to show everybody this comment, okay? So this comment, I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to turn my... In fact, I'll put it on my community page because I am sick to death of seeing stuff like this. This is so wrong on every level. For any content creator to support that and that vileness that's on that comment, you do not deserve to be on any platform whatsoever. So I'm going to read it out. It says, and this is a viewer, I don't think you made a mistake. I think the raccoon is a sad old beep who incited people to send hate your way. To be honest, his obsession with what he calls child safety makes me think his hard drive needs checking. And her comment back, thank you, lovely. We are all happy with the decision to go back to our original content. Do you realize you just allowed somebody to slag off a content creator?
Yep.
Exactly. And this is my point. Delete the comment. Do not even acknowledge it. If you are there saying about how bad people bullying, mental health and all that lot, she's encouraging it.
Yeah. And you know, SJ's just made a very good point there. So I didn't like Perry's BF being called an N-word, but yet quite happy for the raccoon to be called it. Again, an agenda.
Yeah.
Exactly.
A narrative to suit. And it doesn't work like that. It has to work both ways.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, you can't go on a live platform, sit there and say, oh, so-and-so is bullying me. I'm getting all sorts of nasty comments off everybody because of so-and-so. Yeah. But then you're allowing everybody that's on your platform to go and do exactly the same. Two wrongs do not make a right. You should be putting a stop to it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And if you want it all dealt with offline, then do that. Stop putting it online that you want it dealt off with offline. Go and contact them people and deal with it offline. And then tell everybody online to shut up about it. Do the right thing for once.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We're all living our first life and we're all learning. Well, everybody's telling you to do the right thing. So learn for once and do the right thing.
Yeah, exactly. Can I just point out, Ashley has basically said, I'm so sorry, Claire and Lindsay, I'm dyslexic. Can I just point out, Ashley? No need to be sorry.
Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry at all. Absolutely. Don't be sorry.
No, there's not. There is nobody should ever be sorry for being the way they are. Nobody should be sorry for having a disability, for having an ailment, for having a difference. Everybody is entitled to be who they are.
Yeah,
exactly.
Sure. I just didn't want to come across as being ignorant because I couldn't read it properly. So that was me letting you know that I couldn't read it properly. And I apologize for highlighting that.
Exactly. I'm dyslexic as well, Ashley. So I know for a start, Lindsay and Claire's not going to take that is an issue. It's just, it's like Lindsay said, she couldn't read it properly. And don't help, she's got dark glasses.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, take the mickey out of me for my dark glasses. Bring it on, I'm ready for years. No, but again, the crap girls, Mum's just said, I hate bullies, full stop. And again, this is what we completely detest. But yet we were made out to be that way. Why are we being made out to be that way when we're not?
Exactly.
I've been in this now for 42 years. I have never, ever, ever been called a bully.
Funnily enough, it's usually the bullies that try and call the innocent people bullies to make them feel better.
Exactly. And this is it. Dark glasses, where's the white stick, Linz? And honestly, the white stick is coming. It really is coming.
She's gonna need it soon.
I'm lucky if I balance right now. So
I was going to say, I can see you now with one of those trolleys.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I've said it before on my channel. You guys all know how I feel about bullying. I've gone through it most of my life. You know where I stand on it. And at the end of the day, my advice to anybody that is getting bullied and does receive bullying is cut off the oxygen supply.
Yeah.
Because that's how I deal with it. I completely ignore it. Because if that's all they've got to do, then that's a very sad life, really. And they should be felt sorry for rather than engaged with.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so the best thing to do is just cut off the oxygen supply. Don't react, don't respond, don't engage.
Exactly.
You get bored eventually.
Cyril's just put, sorry to interrupt you girls. Cyril's just put, what wish list do you want, Lindsay? I want everyone to subscribe.
Yeah.
That's all I want. I don't need anything through the post. I've got enough hands. I've got enough dog food. I've got enough kids. I've got enough.
You need a new hub.
I've got enough everything. I've still got balloons if anybody wants them. If you've got any parties or anything coming up,
I'll put them on my wish list.
Should we just turn into the American sorority girls in society and just say that my wish list is that everybody can live in harmony and peace and love?
Yeah. Totally agree there.
Yeah. And you know, this is funny. You know, when you're made out, I mean, I'll be honest with you guys. I mean, through all of that, and my mum's on here as well, okay? Through all of that we've been through, it has been tough. Mum was in Vietnam. My mum was breaking her heart on the phone in Vietnam. Her business was just being absolutely trashed all over the internet. Her business was being trashed. Everything that she's put blood, sweat, and tears into was being completely and utterly trashed, and nobody gave a shit. Nobody cared.
No, but the worst thing is, this is what annoys me, is the worst thing is there's negative comments being put, negative reviews, and the worst thing is they were negative for when she wasn't even open.
Exactly. And this was, you know, it was so shockingly unbelievable. It really was. And then to actually hear the voice notes, and it was like, oh, I was so angry, but I was also, you know, I was very tearful. I cried a lot over that whole situation, whether people want to believe that or not. I did actually cry a lot over that situation. There was a lot of hurtful things that were said. And that's why I made the Crapdashian channel to go.
Yeah.
And Ryan's got a point at the end of the day as well about how she treats disabled people, not just myself, but a lot of disabled people.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
And she did not once at any point call that out and say that it was wrong.
No.
I mean, what people didn't know, and I don't mind sharing it, but just at the time that I was getting those nasty comments from Matty, which she has apologized for, I will put that out there. But at the time that I was getting those comments about being a fake disabled person and everything, I had just come out of a 12-month-long ordeal with the benefit system over my disabilities, and I was on red flag watch. I was under constant watch from the services to make sure that I didn't do anything stupid. And I had somebody sit there and call me a fake disabled person because they saw me walking. Now, again, I pointed out in my response to those comments, nowhere in my channel or on any of my lives or videos have I ever stated that I can't walk.
Mm-hmm.
I have spondylosis in my lower spine. I have trouble with sciatica. And I have problems with my hips and knees, as well as arthritis. And obviously, I've got fibromyalgia, which is a massive attack on the body and muscle system. So I
Mm-hmm.
cannot walk long distances, but I can walk. And
Yeah.
where I can walk, I will. I'm assisted by a cane. I have crutches when I need them, when things get really bad. But I use my mobility scooter because I can't do long distances. But nowhere did I ever say, have I ever said that I can't walk. But this is how judgmental society is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I did not need to be accused of being a liar when I just spent 12 months going through the worst shit in my life.
That's
And
it. You
being
don't know
on
what goes on
suicide.
behind closed doors. Nobody knows.
Exactly. And she
Yeah.
did not shut that down or say it was wrong or put out an apology for other people, jumping on her behalf. She did not apologize for that at all. And that is what made me sick to the stomach. Not so much what the other people did, because again, they were acting on her behalf. But the
Yeah, they were
fact that
very
she
vulnerable.
allowed it and she didn't
Yeah.
take any accountability for it. In fact, she applauded it.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
made me
Again.
sick to my stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what? Do you know what really sickens me even more, Claire? Is they was original crap girl, crap boys.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
They were our original viewers. They only went to her channel for collaborations.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, and I've spoken to Matty and Natalie in great detail, so please don't anybody send any hate over to them or anything like that. You know, what I did by taking it to the raccoon and exposing them, it worked. It did enough.
Yeah.
And you know, I've got to live with the guilt of that because I actually didn't know how vulnerable they was at the time. I just thought, I'm being attacked, my family's being attacked, and I need to protect instantly. Because
mean,
obviously, you know, the damage that was being said about Brian House, that can hurt. That can hurt.
Yeah.
That is a massive detrimental effect on a business. Huge.
Yeah.
So we had to get rid of those rumors straight away, and we had to get rid of everything that was being said. So the only way to deal with that was actually to put a public notice on Happy Days, and then also expose what was going on with a certain content creator's channel.
I mean,
And then
she goes on
obviously
about,
Matty and Natalie sent over the voice notes. And obviously we only used a few on the raccoon video, but there is more. And honestly, the vulnerabilities that was taken advantage of there sickens me.
Yeah.
but that's what I
You
mean. I mean,
follow that channel, I'm telling you now, if you're following that channel and supporting that person, do not come on here. You are not welcome. If you are following that person, I don't want you on this channel. Please and thank you. Okay?
I mean,
Because
again,
I've heard everything that she's done. I've seen everything that she's done, and I don't want any part of it.
well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, she goes on and makes all these videos about people apparently wanting her in a box, which nobody has ever said. She's got no visual proof that anybody has ever said that. It's her out of her own mouth.
Yeah.
But she allowed her followers to attack a disabled person that was going through a hell of a lot of shit at the time. And that comment could have actually put me in a box.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she does not even give a shit. She didn't even apologize for it.
She
Yeah.
And she
doesn't
wants the
give,
sympathy for
yeah.
something that nobody has ever said to her.
Yeah.
She doesn't seem to understand how much her lovelies could be causing anybody.
No.
You don't have to be disabled to be suffering with mental health.
No.
Exactly.
And that's the thing.
But Taz, she's been seen actually thanking them.
Yeah.
Right, she watches everything. We know she watches everything, and I know for a fact she watches Tattle, and I know for a fact she watches Raccoon because I've got it on messages from people. Okay, I have seen that she watches the Raccoon channel, and she also has a look at Tattle, and she also on all the other pages as well. So you know, this is the thing. She knows exactly what's being said, and then she goes and thanks them. But we're going to leave that there because obviously it's a bit of a negative conversation.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we don't really want I don't want any association. So if anybody knows me, they know that what I'm saying now is true. I don't want any association whatsoever with that channel or any of its content.
No,
And I really hope the raccoon can come back. That's it.
that's it. It's just
So,
being all positive.
more uplifting, a bit more positive, guys.
Yeah, that's it.
Sunset. So we're all looking forward to the upcoming sunsets that we're all going to get. Because obviously I like to say Sandgrown. Now, I know Sandgrown, most people use the term for Blackpool only, but I did look it up once on Google, and it depends on where you're from. But they say if you were born on the West Coast and you live by the sea, you can be classed as a Sandgrown. Now, I've born on the West Coast and I've lived by the sea all my life, so I love a good sunset. And we do get some bloody good sunsets across our coast. So who's looking forward to some good sunset?
People don't realise how beautiful that promenade is at sunset. I did a drive with Tegan and Joe after doing a food review at the Shovels, and we actually pulled up at the Mirror Ball, and the sunset was beautiful. Really, you wouldn't think it was in Blackpool.
I live in Cumbria, Maryport, Cumbria, Jules. I do have a couple of sunset videos on my channel of, well, I think they were lives I've done of the sunset, really, but you get the Scotland hills in the background, looking over the Solway coast, and I say we do actually, in Maryport, get some cracking sunsets as well. Because sometimes when I'm watching videos of Blackpool and you're saying, is that not the best Blackpool in the world, like the best sunset in the world, and you get it right here in Blackpool, I'm like, oh, I don't know, because some of the ones on Maryport Coast could kick your ass. Yeah. Sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes some of the ones on the Maryport Coast, especially when you've got Crystal in the background.
Yeah, but us southerners here have the beautiful sunset of nice purple, red skies, and we can't watch. We just watch it go past houses.
Night, Mum. Love you.
Night, Jackie.
Night, Jackie.
Would anybody else like to come on and say something? I don't know if Claire, can you put the link in for us, please, or Rob, or anybody? I've not seen Rob comment for a while, actually. I don't know where he is. I think he's in the background somewhere, maybe.
We do. It's supposed to be, 22 tomorrow, apparently, isn't it, SJ?
So, just remember, anybody wanting to join.
27?
Thank you, Claire. Are we going to get a summer this year, girls? I don't know. I'm confused. I think we're all going to be sat with a barbecue on bloody Christmas Day.
I reckon July time we'll be there, like, too bloody hot. I can't sleep or nothing. It's like, yeah, I think July time.
You know, they're predicting a heat wave next week. Well, from this weekend, really. But next week, we're supposed to get up to about 24, 25 degrees, which would be quite nice.
Yeah, well, we've got about 27, 28 down here.
And the outlook for June, apparently, according to Google, is supposed to set to be warm, nice warm, little mild showers. And if they are showers, they're going to be thundery showers. But other than that, it should be a nice warm month of June.
Yeah. I'm just reading Jules's comment. Wow, can I ask a question for us visitors? Of course you can. How many times a year do we visit our beloved Blackpool?
Good question.
That's a very good question. So how many times, guys, do you visit the beloved Blackpool?
Never.
Well, Mini-Mix watching his soaps at the minute, but it's
Craig,
fine.
you've been that quiet. I forgot you was there.
I'm keeping quiet. I think my next door neighbor is testing the mattress. So.
Have you got a glass up against the wall?
No.
Would you ring
I don't need it. Go on, Claire. I'll let you answer first.
Hello, Claire. How is Mini Mike? Yeah, he's very quiet in the background, Claire. Have you gagged him?
No, he's watching his soaps. I'm upstairs out of the way, remember? Can't talk while his soaps is on. That's sacrilege.
Once every 6 months. Editor comes once every 6 months. And where do you stay? Where do you all stay? If you could name one of the best hotels, could you name it now?
Me, the New Esplanade.
Me, the Maideen.
The Maydeen.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Anybody else? Anyone else got any names of hotels? Might find some that I've never heard of here.
Usually me and Mike try to get to Blackpool at least twice a year. If we can manage, if
The
we can
Lindean's a
manage
very
three.
good. It seems a very popular hotel. The Imperial, you know, that is a classic Blackpool hotel. I used to go swimming there as a child.
I would like to do there. I would like to review there myself. I just don't know if I could do it on my own.
We stay at the Beachfield Hotel. Is that the one on right now? Chris had me there the other day.
It's on Charnley Road, big green one.
It's where, sorry?
Charnley Road, the big green one. If I remember
Charnley
rightly.
Road. I don't think it was Charnley Road. Was it not
or near
Reed
there
Avenue?
anyway.
Not
Near
Reed
there,
Avenue,
the next
other
one along, I think.
Yeah, it's
Albert Road, is it?
No, it's not Albert Road. It's oh my god, I was down it the other day. It's just off Central Drive. Hornby Road. Hornby Road. There we go. Hornby Road. Thank you, Joyce. Yeah, Higgett pointed that out to me the other day. What was that then? I missed that.
The Esplanade allows rented scooters. They can accommodate for them, but the Esplanade doesn't have elevators. I do have to point that out. But
the cat wants to go out.
If you can manage limited stairs, you can always ring up and have a word with the owner. They'd be more than happy to try and accommodate you in any way they can.
So, by the new train station. I missed somebody's comment. Oh, there it is. Ashley's comment. Where are you, Claire?
I'm in, as in location-wise, I'm in Maryport in Cumbria.
There we go.
Right, I'm just reading the Lake District.
I'm just reading some of these comments. So we've got Raccoon just posted something 8 hours ago. Does that mean he's back or just posted one of his? I've absolutely no idea, Maureen. The Royal Sea Bank and Rock on Dean Street, Chad's Road. Oh, yeah. Did you know there's some beautiful guest houses around there? There really is, in some hotels. But there always has been around Dean Street and St. Chad's Road. There's always been nice areas. I struggle as I need somewhere that allows rented scooters. Oh, okay. Maybe Claire can help with that because are you able to get up the stairs, Maureen? How many stairs would you say there is in the Esplanade?
I'm just trying to think.
No, and from the video that Stuart did, I think it's about 7.
I would say at most 10, 11, because you've got them 3 stairs. There's like the 3 stairs at the bottom before you turn to go up the other few.
Yeah.
As I say, they do accommodate for scooters, but they don't have an elevator. So, but if you ring up, you know, you can always have a word with them and just see what's what.
Yeah.
What, you know, if there's anything that can do for you.
Craig's put anything but the Metropole. We're trying to keep it upbeat, Craig. Upbeat. Positive. Not controversial for once. I do a 4-nighter in May. Just done a 3-day in July, early July. Then September, October, Christmas by the Sea. Oh my God, you're always here. You may as well move. I stay at Russell House. All the Flints as well. I really like the Flints. Can't say a bad word about the Flints. Really, really lovely family. Actually come to the bingo quite a lot as well. The Flints are really nice.
Is the Craigie Don good or not?
The Queen's Hotel. The Craigie Dons, yeah, that's on the promenade. That's meant to be a good... I think it's been run better now than what it used to. It's getting a lot better reviews.
Yeah. Can I just mention as well another, well, in a second place of my Blackpool stays as well is the Linmore.
Where's that, Taz?
It's just off of Dean Street. I can't think of the road now, but literally, as if you're going towards. Oh, what's that road called? Is it Leven Road? But as you're going from the promenade down Dean Street, it's basically a road literally off. But yeah, basically it was very clean. And when I was leaving my room and he was cleaning the room, he moved the fridge out the way.
Mm-hmm.
He moved the furniture to Hoover.
Okay. 1 minute, Taz. We've just got somebody joined us called Mark. Mark, can you mute your mic?
Hey, Lindsay,
Yes,
all right?
that's proper cleaning.
I am. Are you okay?
I'm very well, are you?
I'm good, thank you.
I thought I'd just join and say hello.
Oh, fabulous. That's so lovely. I like people coming in and just saying hello. Are you a little bit like Lionel Richie? I just came to say hello.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Fabulous. I love that.
Joe and Jake have gone to bed, so I thought I'd come and say hello.
Oh, fabulous. How is Jake doing this evening?
Yeah, he's really well, thank you.
Oh, that's good. That's
He's really
good.
well.
That's good.
What was you discussing? What was you discussing before I joined?
Hotels.
How many
Sorry, I
times
didn't
a year
catch that then,
people
Mark.
like to
There's a
stay
bit
in
of delay.
Blackpool?
I was just asking what you were discussing.
How
I
many
think we're
times
just
a year
discussing
people-
anything. We're trying to keep it positive and upbeat. We got a little bit controversial before, but then we're trying to get it back up now. So
Cool.
So I'm just reading some of the comments out. Jules has stayed at the Flints. What hotel do you stay at, Mark?
We move around. So either the Blenheim Mount, Tiffany's, where we got married,
Mm-hmm.
or Premier Inn.
Tiffany,
it all depends.
How
Depends
are
on
they
price.
doing after the controversy? Because they had some controversy as well, didn't they?
Yeah, well, when we came in April, it was absolutely spot on. Like, it was
Right.
really good. Really, really good.
So the health and safety's been in and kicked the backsides.
Yeah, you could tell. You could tell. The staff are all over it.
That's good. See, again, you know, that's somebody taking accountability and changing things. That's what we
But then
want.
when
That's what we need.
we got married there in 2018, and they couldn't have done enough for us. They were absolutely fantastic.
Wow. That's what you want, though. That is what you want. That is, we need more of that. Definitely
Yeah,
need
they were
more
really
of that.
good.
Come on, Blackpool, we need more of that.
We do shop around though, so we do look for best value for money, and sometimes we get outpriced. So sometimes we'll stay at the Big Blue, but then we get outpriced. So we just can't. So
Yeah.
we move around, just whichever's best value for money.
Oh, okay, brilliant. I'm just going to answer a question here. So Jack has said, what do you all feel about Merlin disappearing from the promenade? Celebrate good times. Come on. There you go.
Hopefully the opening hours of places will extend again now.
Yeah.
I do
Well,
think that
they are still
the Golden
there.
Mile. Completely
They
killed
are
it.
still there. Only with one place, but they're still there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to ask everybody in the chat, and obviously everybody on the live as well, what they like to do in Blackpool regarding evening entertainment. What's everybody's choices on that? What does everybody like to do? What's their specific? And like, what do you like to do on your own, and what do you like to do with your kids? If you take your kids, what kind of entertainment do you like to do or go to?
It depends on the time of year. It depends on the time of year. Because if you go between August and I think it's December now, that you can walk the lights. Like if it's a nice evening, you can walk the lights. But we were discussing this last night, Lindsay, weren't we? That there's not much really for kids at night time.
And that really shocked me.
No. That's it. There's three though, isn't it?
It really, really shocked me, to be honest with you. Is anybody answering Claire's comment? I think it's because it's school holidays. Lindsay Kardashian merch. Really? You think it's too soon? I wonder if it's slagged off or not. Happy Days Bingo and Bandits. Is anyone going to Universal Studios when it opens in 2030? Hang on a minute.
Don't know yet.
When's that? And where's it going to be? Universal
Bedford.
Studio.
Bedford.
Oh, in Bedford. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. I
I
love
know
sitting.
after I've had my evening meal at the hotel, I like to usually have a little drive along to the Pleasure Beach arcade and go and play my Zingy Bingo. I like a bit of Zingy Bingo in an evening.
Yeah, I do agree with Mark though. I think it depends on what time of year, because obviously if you've got the illuminations on, everybody wants to go out and stroll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, they all want to take
saying I
the
want to go
illuminations in.
and enjoy sitting watching the sunset as well, if it's a nice
Yeah,
warm
and
evening.
if it's a bank holiday, you want to do a pub crawl, don't you, up and down the promenade?
Well, some might, I wouldn't, because it was
Yeah,
like,
you can't do that with kids.
There's too many people for me like that.
Well, I have had many. So, do you know what we call it here? I don't know if anybody knows what the nickname is. It for a bank holiday here. Does anybody know what we?
I'm sure I've heard one of you say this, and I can't remember what it was.
Yeah. Does anybody know what we call a pub crawl in Blackpool on a bank holiday? I'm just looking at the comments.
No.
No, it's not. It's not that, Jack. Nobody. Is nobody getting it?
Hey, Lindsay, what are you doing this weekend? Is it this week? No, not this weekend. What are you doing on the first weekend in June?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
You're joking, aren't you? I don't even know what I'm doing tomorrow.
Well, I'm just announcing it out there because obviously I keep an eye on Blackpool on Facebook. I get more posts about Blackpool than I do about my hometown. But it's the Blackpool Pride Festival on the 4th, 5th, and 6th, I think.
Yeah, of course.
On the Friday, I know they're putting up the bandstand like on the comedy cab, but I know it's closed off. I think they said tickets was £35 for 3 days, and on the Friday they're doing a 90s versus noughties, and they've got some good artists coming in, and then on the Saturday they've got Heather Small singing as well as some other artists as well. So you could go down with Kieran and have a nosy.
Could do.
Everybody loves a bit of 80s and 90s music.
Yeah, they sure do. Okay, so I'm just going to give you the answer. Mason's dad has got it right. How do you know that, Mason's dad? Have you been here long enough to know that? So Mason's dad got it correct. It's called the Scum Run. Don't ask me why. I've got absolutely no idea. But a bank holiday pub crawl is called a Scum Run.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, well, that's what we call it here. That's what the locals call it. They call it the Scum Run. And they go in every bar along Blackpool Promenade. And they used to also have another Scum Run, which was from Blackpool to Preston on the train. So you get off at every stop and go in every pub that was on the train stop. And it was from Blackpool south to Preston.
And
What's
they
your favourite
wonder
pub,
why.
Lindsay?
Sorry, I didn't get any of that.
What's your favourite pub in Blackpool?
My favourite pub in Blackpool. Oh God. For drinking, food, or
Drinking.
for drinking. It's been such a long time. But right, okay, easy. Soul Sweet.
Okay. Yeah.
I love Soul Sweet. I love the
it.
atmosphere in Soul Sweet. I really do. I enjoy a night out in Soul Sweet.
Banging tunes in there. Do you know what, Lindsay? Do you know what you need to do, which I completely forgot about and suddenly remembered? And just thinking about it, I'm internally pissing my pants laughing. You and your dad and your mum and Higgy and a couple of other YouTubers local to Blackpool need to get your backside on that pedal the prom. Because you
Pedal
lot,
the prom. Have you
you
listen?
lot
I've just stopped driving. I've already told you I can't control pedals.
yeah, you wouldn't have to just let the others do it and put your feet up.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Okay, that sounds quite good.
I can just imagine the music playing, Iggy trying to sing Elvis, the carry on between the lot of you trying to all film the same thing at once when it's absolutely madness. And the fact that I remember when me and Mike were doing Ride the Lights on our mobility scooters, my 4-mile-an-hour scooter overtook those people that were pedaling the prom. So I really want to see you guys pedaling the
That would
prom
be
and
so
doing a
funny.
vlog on it.
That would be really, really funny. But yeah,
It
I
got
love a good
mentioned
night in
once
Soul Suite.
before.
I love soul music and I love the atmosphere that's in Soul Suite. So if anybody's not checked out Soul Suite, check out Soul Suite. It is a really good night in there.
I keep saying to Mike, I want to go there.
I enjoy it in there. I really enjoy it in there. And
It's
because
not badly
of
priced.
the
It's not badly
music,
priced.
yeah, and because of the music,
Yeah,
it
my
sounds
kind of
really,
music.
really bad, but you don't get the knobheads.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Sorry.
what's worse though is the fact of you wonder why Blackpool gets bad name when they call things like a bank holiday pub crawl scum run.
Yeah, but that's only locals. We call it the scum run. I actually think I know the reason why we used to call it, why we call it the scum run. Okay, I think that it's because I don't know if I can say this. Oh fuck, I'm saying it anyway. Right. So years ago, all the bars on the promenade used to serve pints of schlocks. Does anybody know what I mean by that? So what I mean by that is that they used to have people go around the tables, empty the pints of lager slops that people would leave into a big bucket,
Oh gosh.
and then they reserve it to you as you
Oof.
came through the door. And I think that's why it was called the scum run, because we all knew that it was going on.
Joyce, you'll have to ask Jackie and Lindsay to get tandem ones with you, and they'll take you. Joyce says, does anybody want to help Steve and I ride the lights on a mobility scooter? I told they got 10s, as we can't see, we need help.
Yeah.
You can get tandem scooters off your pop, Lindsay. You and Joyce can take, you and Jackie can take Joyce and Steve on the tandems and do the ride the light.
Listen, I have no joy with a mobility scooter. I can't believe that I was literally just heading to the tram tracks and it just stopped.
I know, that was so lucky.
That was rigged.
What a fantastic advertisement, though, for that shop, for the
I
mobility
know.
shop. How quick did it come to
have your mobility scooter and have it break down just as you're crossing the trams.
I know.
Great advertisement.
No, but how quick did he come to my rescue, though? That was fantastic.
I know, he was quite quick. He was.
Mm-hmm.
They are good with the recovery if you need to change a scooter. They've always looked after Mike and myself, even to the point. I'll give them a little story. I think it was last year or the year before. My Trudy wasn't charging properly, and I didn't know what it was at the time, but it was she had the charger for her, not her batteries, but the charger for her was faulty, so it wasn't fully charging the batteries. So this particular visit, we're out in Blackpool, and I've gone driving up in town in the morning, and by just after midday, about 1 o'clock-ish, the Trudy started to die on me. And I was like, oh my God, because I'm like on Central Promenade. So I'm literally managed to limp her as slow as she was. She was only doing about 1 mile an hour at this point. Managed to limp her round to the back of Happy Days. Now, Mike, funnily enough, had already gone back to the hotel with his scooter because he didn't like it was a bit slow on the slow side. So he'd phoned them up and said, can I get a replacement? It's losing charge too quickly. And he says, yeah, no bother, we'll come pick it up. So he'd gone back to the hotel and was waiting for them to come and swap his scooter.
Hi, Neil.
Meanwhile, I phoned Mike up and I'm like, I'm at Happy Days. Trudy's gone kaput. He says, what do you mean? I says, well, she's dead. The battery didn't charge properly. She's dead. I'm stuck. And he's like, oh, for God's sake. He said, well, you'll have to ring up the company and see if they can help us out. Like, hire another scooter for the rest of the weekend. Take it off our deposit, whatever. I was like, okay. So I rang them up and said just that. I explained my situation to the woman on the phone. And she said, oh, yeah, that's absolutely no problem. We'll get you another scooter sorted and we'll just take it out your deposit. I was like, brilliant. So I'd explained that Mike was already at the hotel waiting for them to come and swap his scooter. And I'd explained that I was outside of Happy Days, or well, outside the back of Happy Days, stuck with mine. And I said, I'll have to wait for Mike to get his new scooter. Then he can come and pick mine up in the car. And then he can like fetch me back to the hotel and wait for the new scooter. There's no worries. And I got off the phone and then I was explaining to Mike that they were okay with everything. And then they started ringing me back. So I was like, hang on, Mike, they're ringing me back. And the woman says, did you just tell me you're stranded outside of Happy Days? I said, yeah. And you've got to wait till we pick your other partner's thing up before he can come get you in the car. I said, yeah. She's right, stay where you are. We'll come and get your scooter and then we'll take it down to your partner because he's already waiting. So we'll just do a double drop off and we'll fetch a scooter to you. So just stay where you are. And I was like, oh, okay, fantastic. So the van turned
that's
up.
Brilliant.
Yeah, so the van turned up with Mike's scooter in the back. He loaded my scooter on with it, drove down to the hotel, dropped my scooter off with Mike and swapped Mike's scooter over for the better one. And whilst I was sitting outside of Happy Days having myself a cigarette, here comes the woman, because obviously the shop's just down Lytham Road. Here comes the woman driving down Dale Street, Iggett's, with my scooter, and she dropped it off. By the time she'd done that, the guy that had dropped down at Mike was back there to pick her up.
Wow. I mean, that's just for them to go out of the way that way. That is absolutely fantastic. I just want to say hello to people coming in because I'm missing them. Hi, Neil. And also I've just missed somebody else. Wendy. Hi, Wendy. Thanks for joining us.
It just come out of our deposit, so it didn't, it didn't harm us in any way whatsoever. You know what I mean? It wasn't like we struggled with it or anything. But they really looked after us.
You don't get that everywhere.
No. And that's why we keep going back to them as well. That's that same company, because again, they've always looked after us and our scooters. Like, well, Mike's scooter, because obviously I fetch my own, but they've always looked after us.
That's brilliant. I'm really happy that we can help try and support them and obviously bring them a little bit of custom. I didn't even know that story. Thanks for sharing that, Claire. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I say I've told as many people there as I can tell. They've always looked after us, always.
Mm-hmm.
And they're always really pleasant on the phone when you ring up to do your bookings and everything. So, yeah.
SJ, are you saying that Taz is an awful customer? Oh, come on, you need to explain this one.
It's because I now and again
called out. Taz is getting called out with controversy starting now. What have you done, Taz?
Yeah. Anyone want a jar for cake? It's mango flavour.
Where have you been, Taz? Have you been annoying people?
Yeah, I go stalker now and again.
Did somebody mention Bedford? Who mentioned Bedford?
And then I complain about the prices.
Hello, Smig from Wakefield. Thank you for joining us. Hi,
Karen.
Good music. And I'm going to quietly relegate myself to the chat bench. There is 50 shades of what the heck going on next door. I absolutely love the way you put things across, Craig. I really do, honestly.
Yeah, I get that with my neighbours too.
Well, I can't say my neighbours are like that. They argue a hell of a lot. That's why.
Apparently, I chuck clothes on the floor and swap tickets to get cheaper prices.
You're well and truly getting named and shamed. Well and truly. Got to go for a call, feeling sorry for myself. Oh, Pamela, I hope you're feeling better soon. As
Pamela.
Talk, yeah, and let other people speak. You can talk. You can talk. What a
Okay,
nice
guys, I'll see you in the chat. Yeah. Have a
Okay,
good
guys.
evening.
Speak to you soon.
Okay,
Yes.
bye,
Bye.
Rachel.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye, Craig.
Bye.
Bye.
Poor Craig. I can't stop laughing. Can you imagine doing a live and that's going on next door?
Yeah, exactly.
Lindsay
Depends how
wants
long
a
it lasts.
speaking mic.
I can't stop laughing.
Lindsay
Depends
actually
how long
wants
it
a
lasts.
speaking mic. I was telling the story about the mobility scooters when they come pick us up when we broke down. Well, when Trudy broke down. So it was me that was yapping.
I genuinely can't stop laughing. Poor Craig.
What time is it there, Karen?
I know.
Karen's all the way from Oz.
Yeah,
It's
in
early
Oz.
morning.
I know it's going a bit dark here now as well. I think I need to put my
Yeah,
light
same
on a
here.
little bit brighter. 1 second, guys. Let me put this light on a little bit brighter and you might be able to see me. Come on. Squidge. Good boy. Let Nanny off. Good boy.
I'm trying these mango Jaffa cake.
Mango Jaffa cake? You
Yeah, they're not too bad actually.
You absolute wrongin'.
I saw them and I was like, nope.
Mango Jaffa cake?
Yeah.
Oh no, Taz, you're a wrongin'.
I had to try them.
Oh no, you're a
They're
wrongin'.
quite nice actually, because there's some flavours and I go, nah. But these are quite nice.
I'm
Oh,
annoyed
no.
they won't fetch the blackberry ones back out, the blackcurrant ones.
See, SJ said, nah, she's lovely, bless her. See, I'm not that horrible customer. That's
What's
because
those
I just gave her the brown envelope.
Oh my god, SJ, them lights last night. And I'm on my own as well. Joe's not here. Like, and Kieran's sound asleep, and I'm like, I'm on my own.
I know, I did see that.
And the lights have just gone out. It's like, yeah. Was we not talking about The Exorcist last night? Did The Exorcist not come up at some point?
No.
Or was it in, I can't remember when it was, or was it another night? I've got
Or was it Poltergeist?
It was something. It was definitely something. Who's Jack? Okay, hang on. Jack's entered the studio.
I know, but I thought 5 would do.
6:30 a.m. Karen. Wow. Hello, Jack.
Hello, how you all doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic.
Brilliant.
I want to say thank you to Taz. I watched one of her videos last week about the Britannia boat.
Yeah.
I went and done it last week. It was fantastic. Done it with my sister.
Brilliant. I'm glad you got acknowledgement from it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it was fantastic. All the history of that boat is crazy.
I know. It's beautiful though.
Yeah, it is. One thing I couldn't believe that they had to make another boat for the car to get put on the boat.
I know.
Crazy.
And that car's beautiful as well.
Oh, it's beautiful. Everything's beautiful in that boat. And they had tons of bars in them. You think, why would you have tons of pubs in a boat?
I know. We're talking about the Royal Yacht Britannia.
Okay.
Yeah, when I was up in Edinburgh last January, where we visited the Royal Yacht Britannia, and yeah,
okay.
It's so big,
Yeah,
but it
it's
don't
big.
look that big.
Oh,
and bear in mind, I could only there's only so much you can film on it because you don't get to see all of it.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, the
But,
ghost of Happy Days followed you home. Yeah, you're not wrong. And you know, I won't go in that building alone since seeing that ghost. There's no way. And I don't know if anybody, Stuart's not even on here, is he? And so I had Stuart and Linda on a FaceTime call, and I went upstairs into my stock room. And I swear to God, I heard my dad shouting me. My dad wasn't there. It was
I'm
really
freaky when things like that happen.
Ask Stuart. You need to ask Stuart and Linda, because I said to Stuart and Linda, I was like, did you hear my dad then? And I said to my dad when I got back down to the arcade, I went, have you just been in my stock room? He went, no. I went, I'm not going up there again. You can right off.
Get the
Yeah.
Ouija board out.
Oh no. That's it. I don't blame you.
No, definitely not.
Can I ask you a quick question? What do you all feel about the Heritage Trans being cancelled and stopped? Because I think it's quite
No.
bad.
I actually commented on Lindsay's live this morning.
Outrage.
And I said about it's closed now. And even last year, they only had HMS Blackpool as the illumination tram. And that wasn't even running off them. And
No, they only
those
had it
trams
on during
are part of
Blackpool.
Blackpool.
It's sad to see this
Yeah.
kind of heritage go. What's next? The donkeys?
Yeah,
No,
see,
they can't go that far. People will create. You know, people are already creating behind the scenes over the tram. They can't do it.
Yeah.
It's wrong because they are Blackpool. They are Blackpool.
I know the whole thing with the Heritage Trans, and don't get me wrong, they are proper Blackpool, but they are now no longer fit for purpose. They're not fit for purpose. They are
But,
not.
You can restore them. You can restore them. It takes work. It takes time.
Yeah.
But anything can be restored. And what they've done is, for me, every postcard that was ever sent from Blackpool, I've had a donkey on it.
Yeah.
Or a tram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the thing.
They're not designed though for disabled people. That's the problem. They're just not.
But then the money that everybody pays to get on these trams, you think they've got quite a lot of money to then reinvest in these trams to make them suitable for this day and age.
Yeah.
I don't think that's possible because of the height of getting on the seats. It's just if you do that, you might as well just have a new tram.
Yeah, it's a hard one. It's catch-22 because, of course, it's heritage, and a lot of those trams are like grade listed, basically.
Of course, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And yes, it's annoying because, of course, wheelchair users can't get on them.
Yeah.
But there could be ways of adapting them without ruining the heritage.
Also, I think it's a shame that they've just got rid of them altogether.
Oh, I know.
Why don't you just have them like now and again?
Well, apparently it's because Tramtown is not suitable.
It's to do with the wear and tear on the track.
Yeah, it's a health and safety risk, apparently. And the worst thing is, they've only just...
When we used to jump on the back of them, there was no health and safety then.
No, I know, this is the problem. There is too much of health and safety. But it's like the Alan Bradley tram. They've just brought that back to Tramtown last year to restore it.
Yeah. Hi, Raki. Hi.
It's a hard one because understand in some ways, but like I said, they are part of Blackpool.
Yeah, completely agree.
And that's the worst thing.
It's just so sad. It's just so sad. I mean, you heard me say last night that my favourites were the illuminated ones.
Yeah.
The amount of children that I seen literally going, Mummy, I want to go on that. Mummy, please, gonna go on that. You know, you that's a memory in itself.
Yeah, and the amount of times I went to try and book them. They were all sold out.
Always full. Yeah.
And now
it's nostalgia.
Yeah, it is. It's such a shame, but I was lucky. When I was last in Blackpool, I got to see one of the heritage trams going along the track. So I presume they had a private thing for that. But then I was lucky last year as well. I got to see HMS Blackpool because that might be the last time of seeing for God knows how long.
Yep.
If at all.
Hi, Raki from Manchester.
Right, I'm going to jump off for now, Lindsay, and let some others jump on for a bit, but I'm obviously still in the chat.
Okie dokie, no problem. Thank you, Claire, for joining us.
No worries.
Bye, Claire.
Bye.
Yeah,
And Lindsay, I did hear. Sorry to interrupt you. Go on.
Go on,
it's
Mark, sorry.
I did hear parts of your video last night, but I did want to ask if you could bring back one thing from the Blackpool seafront, what would it be and why?
If I could bring one thing back, as in
Anything off the seafront.
anything off the seafront and why. So if I could bring one thing back, well, obviously we've mentioned the trams. I think the trams was a fantastic addition, and it's just Blackpool to me. This is going to sound stupid, but the one thing that I really, really miss on Blackpool Promenade, there's two actually. So can I have two?
You can have two, yeah.
Okay, so two. The one things that I miss on Blackpool Promenade and to bring them back was number one, the subways.
Yeah, outside Happy
I'd
Days when you
love
used to
to
go
just be
down, yeah.
underneath them and
Yeah.
hearing that rumble.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then number two, I think would be if I had the choice to bring it back on the promenade or in Blackpool in general.
You can have Blackpool in general.
Blackpool in general. Blackpool in general. Blackpool in general.
You can have Blackpool in general.
Blackpool in general. So number one's definitely the subways. I really miss the subways.
You can have Blackpool in general.
And number two, the toilets. I'm sorry, but we've got businesses and we need the toilet. I really miss the subways. I'm repeating somewhere. Somebody's got me on. The toilets. I'm sorry, but
Thank you, Jack.
and we need the toilet. I really miss the subways. Can one of my guests check, please?
Number 2 seconds.
So somebody has got us on a device. There we go. That's better. Yeah. So I would say the toilets. We need the toilets.
Okay,
if you're talking about attractions, I think one of the main places that I would probably bring back would be. I think all the bars along the promenade, the bars and the shops and everything that are no longer there. There's far too many to mention, but I think that the Golden Mile in general needs to come back.
I agree. I absolutely agree.
Yeah, I think as a whole, I would say we need the subways back. That needs to be reopened and give us the toilets back. I think the flyover, I don't see any reason why that was ever taken down. And I also think that the Golden Mile needs to be restored back to the Golden Mile. And also, if I had to say, I think bring back the old illuminations.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
And they're the things that I would definitely say. Because, I mean, to say the promenade, there wasn't really a lot on the promenade apart from the things that I've mentioned.
I do miss, personally, I would bring back Oasis.
Right, okay. So you're asking an arcade owner's daughter to bring back another arcade. That's never...
I don't just mean for the arcade, okay? I don't mean for the arcade. Because if you remember back, that also had a McDonald's in at one point.
It did. Okay, so I'm going to give you a little secret. Okay, so you know how we're all intertwined right now. So you've got Happy Days that goes with retro slots goes with Higgett's, etc. We've all got arcades. This was actually the same with Oasis. Okay, so Oasis actually had the go-karts upstairs.
That was going to be my next point. That's what I remember.
Yeah, so the indoor go-karts, you know the height chart?
Uh-huh.
That was my height.
Oh, okay.
So that was my height. I was one of the first people to ever go on the go-karts, and I did all of the testing for First Leisure. as a child. There you go.
I
So
assume that was
breaking news.
that was
Breaking
before the
news.
fire, wasn't it?
Pardon?
That was obviously before the fire.
It was before the fire, yeah. Unfortunately, everything got burned with the Grab City fire, yeah. Yeah, they lost the top floor, which obviously was the go-karts.
Because didn't they move the go-karts, or was it separate to the back of the football ground? They had a whole indoor go-kart place.
I think that was actually separate.
Was it separate?
Oasis,
Okay.
because Oasis was actually run by First Leisure at the time. Yeah. So my dad, one of a very good friend of my dad's ran Oasis on the promenade, and that was Mr. Stevie Lees, and he ran First Leisure. First Leisure was a major. It sure was. There you go. So Blackpool history at its best. First Leisure. And they also had the amusement arcades inside the tower.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it was all connected at one point. So all of the technicians that they used to have used to go from Oasis, the Piers, and the tower.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember Jungle Gyms in the tower.
Yeah, me
Oh
too.
my God, Taz, I spoke about Jungle Gyms last night. The original wooden one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember, here's a story for you, right? I remember going up coming down from the tower.
Oh, sorry a minute. Sound's gone in the live. All right, Jack, no problem.
Yeah, I remember coming down the tower when I was a teenager. We're day out with the parents, and I come out the lift, and it's like I couldn't see my parents anywhere. And I remember I was taken to Jungle Gyms for lost children or whatever. But yeah, it's like memory's not all that great, as you know. But yeah, I remember that. And I would love to see the horror section of Two Swords back.
Yes. Yeah.
I would love to see. I remember seeing the Elephant Man in there. I can remember seeing the twin babies, the black and white babies.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Do you when you're talking about Jungle Gyms, do you remember what the bar was called next door, Lindsay? Because that was my childhood.
No, I don't remember what that bar was called, but I was talking about that bar last night. It had like different magic acts and everything in it, didn't it?
It was called the Hornpipe Gallery.
There we go. Yeah, and I'm really terrible with names. I really am. And
That
I'm
was
just
my
reading
childhood.
the comment here, editor. I worked for First Leisure. I think it was the North Pier. Had to be there for 5 to empty the machines. Counted the money in a room next to the Merry England bar. I must know you. Oh, you know my dad. You know my mum. You can't be that entwined in First Leisure and not know us. Just going on the other comments.
I really didn't realise they were all connected though. That's really interesting.
Yeah, it was First Leisure. Yeah. And I'll never forget Stevie Lee's coming next door to the arcade and going, I need a child, Pete. And my dad went, Lindsay or Pete, they're both there. Anyway, Lindsay will do. So I actually they were measuring up for the height chart and everything for the go-karts. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That was one of my fondest memories, actually. I spent a lot of time in Oasis. Now, this was actually quite funny, and who was it I said it to earlier on? I was on the phone to somebody. Who was I speaking to? I think I was speaking to Claire, actually. And I was saying that what I should have said last night on the live about the Louis Tussauds waxworks doors in Oasis. And then you'll also know that you also had a door that connected you to Tussauds. Do you remember that door?
I do remember that door, yeah.
Yeah. So when I used to run from Oasis to the arcade, I would always go sliding on that bloody marble floor if it was raining. I would be completely on my backside on that marble floor. Because you just didn't think, you didn't realize at the time, you know, you've been upstairs on the go-karts or you've been up also playing the bowling. Do you remember the bowling in there?
Not really.
Yeah, they had a bowling alley in
And I
there.
know they
had
had it. I don't.
Yeah, and
Don't
they also
remember it.
had in fact, I'm going to give you another insider tip now as well that I know for a fact to be true. Oasis was actually one of the very first arcades on Blackpool Promenade to have a prize shop.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yes. Yeah, it was one of the first arcades on Blackpool Promenade to have a prize shop. You know where you could get your tickets out the machines and you could save them all up? Oasis was one of the main ones to start doing the prize shops.
That's Coral Island's just dream shop, isn't it? That's just how they make their money in Coral Island.
Yeah, it is now, yeah. But Oasis was one of the main ones to start it all them years ago. Yeah, I've got a lot of fond memories in Oasis. A lot.
Which dog's that snoring?
It's Bella. I'm gonna let you in another little secret now.
I can hear that snoring.
So when we was younger, right, the golden rule within our family was you are not allowed to play a machine. Okay, so you are not allowed to gamble. You can go on the arcade games, you can go on them all day long, but you are not allowed to play any of the gamblers. So what we used to do, me and Peter are guilty of this. So Dad used to open up the machines and he used to open up the 2p pushers and he used to fill the cups, and Stan did it for years when we were younger as well. And they used to fill up the cups. And then you had my dad's mum, she was in the cash box at one point, and then my auntie was in the cash box at another point. My dad would turn around and go, "Stop changing their 2p's." So they all got told off for changing the 2p's. So me and Peter, again, along that marble floor, running into Oasis, and we got the cashiers in Oasis to change them so that we could play the bandits in Oasis. And that's God's honest truth, That's God's honest truth.
No, there you go.
I was actually taking money out of Happy Days and spending it in Oasis.
Yeah, whoops.
My dad will kill me. But yeah, no, they did have a McDonald's on the bottom floor as well years ago. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of fun times in Oasis. You know, we was all stood in the do you remember the McDonald's at the corner underneath the boardwalk?
That's the one opposite Central Pier, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes,
So we used
I
to have
do,
McDonald's
the
there.
middle one. Yeah,
we used to have a big McDonald's there on the front. And the night that Grab City went in flames, we was all stood in the McDonald's watching and waiting to see how far this fire was going to go, because if it had hit the waxworks, there'd be no more Happy Days. It'd be gone.
Yeah.
yeah.
The whole of the Golden Mile would have been wiped out as soon as it hit the waxworks. And we was all stood there 5 o'clock in the morning praying and hoping. I mean, my dad kept running back and forwards to the building all the time. You know, he put himself in danger that evening as well. He kept running back and forwards, checking the arcade and making sure that it hadn't leaked through, because obviously it's all connected.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there would have been no Happy Days whatsoever if that fire would have carried on.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were really solemn times. I remember it so clear. And I'll tell you another thing. I was actually working for, this is going to be controversial. I was working for Funland at the time.
Okay, with the 10p cups of tea.
No, I was actually upstairs in the cash box. So I was working. Oh, there you go. Mum's on now. Mum emptied the flats. That's correct. I was actually working for Funland at the time because one of my friends was actually running it. So I actually worked at Funland for about 6 months. And sorry, that's just Joe. And I was actually walking back from Funland after finishing work. And I could see all this smoke, and I didn't, because I was walking past the pump and truncheon, and I didn't realize what was actually going on until I hit the arcade, and then everybody was all there on Chapel Street, and then obviously McDonald's opened the doors for us all to be in.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Scary times.
It really was. It really was. But again, Blackpool history, you know.
Yeah.
I had a mate that whose family owned the Callagran Phoenix. Callagran's in Fleetwood, is it? Is it
Yeah,
Callagran?
Caravan. It's the Haven Caravan Park.
That's right. Yeah, I don't really venture that
I
far.
don't like.
Yeah.
I wouldn't stay there again myself. I stayed there a couple of years ago with family. I would not go back. It was disgusting, the
We never
caravan.
go to Fleetwood.
Yeah.
It is the worst caravan I've ever stayed in. And yeah, I was disgusted. But because it wasn't in my name, yeah, what annoyed me that the shower head fell on my son's girlfriend.
And then actually, sorry, Taz.
That's all right. And then, lucky enough, it wasn't one of my grandchildren. And when she complained about it, they didn't do a health and safety form there and then. They waited till the next day, but they offered her £50 in vouchers to spend on the park. She accepted them. Now, if that was me, I wouldn't have accepted that.
No.
I would not have accepted that because they're not losing any money giving £50 vouchers to spend on the park. But yeah, the caravan was disgustingly dirty. It hadn't been hoovered. The fridge was not clean. Yeah, that's what I said. If it was in my name, they would have had a. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was snoring. Is that loud? Can you all hear that?
I know.
I can hear that, yeah.
Honestly. I'll just reading some of the comments now. Editor says that was back in the day, 1979. Wow, okay.
We know when we come, we never go as far as Fleetwood. We do go to Cleveley's, which we have renamed ever since the 90s. It's now known as Cleavage because a tram driver used to say it's Cleavage, and it's stuck. It's stuck, so it's like a family joke. Where you going, Cleavage?
Yeah, I think so I've done Fleetwood. I've loved Fleetwood Market. Fleetwood Market's fantastic.
Yeah.
I hate that. I hate it with a passion.
Fleetwood, get yourself to Fleetwood Market.
Yeah.
And also Freeport. Freeport's brilliant. But that's as far as I go with Fleetwood. I tell you what, I was amazed at though as a child. Okay, so my mum and it was my papa. Pretty sure it was my papa. My mum's in the comments. My mum can vouch for this. So they all used to eat Fisherman's Friends, and it was really rare to have something that you could see somebody eating or drinking on a daily basis actually be in Blackpool. Like, we haven't got Cadbury's just down the road or anything like that. So when you sing like Fisherman's Friends, I remember when I was driving in the car with family members years ago and I sing Fisherman's Friends, I was like, that's Fisherman's Friends. My papa has that.
Yeah, but saying that, you got Foxes as well nearby.
2-hour call out. What's my 2-hour call out? Have I been on for 2 hours? Freaking hell. Why can I not just do an hour live? Why is everybody else able to get off the live at a certain time and a certain point?
I'm the same sometimes. It's like, I think I'll do an hour, but I'm always over.
Yeah.
Always.
I prefer to be over. I worked for... Where's that? I worked for Lindsay, who had trainer stall on Fleetwood Market, and the prom sold Nike pumps. Oh, wow! Do you know, I was actually talking about a little spot. I don't know if anybody remembers this. There was a little sports shop on Liverham Road, just down the road from where these mobility scooter shop is. Does anybody remember that?
No,
don't think so.
Do you not remember that? No? It was literally on Liverham Road many years ago in the 90s, I would say. And one of my friends actually, I'm not sure if it was her dad's. I know her and her brother used to work there, but I don't know if it was in the family somehow. I can't remember. But it was actually a sports stall. It had everything in it. And now 4 hours last night. I couldn't believe it when I ended that live and it said 4 hours. It's
I
because
know, I was watching this morning. I still haven't finished it all yet, no. I think there's half an hour left.
I couldn't believe it when it came up 4 hours. I was like, 4 hours? Where did that go?
Yeah.
But when you get into these lives and you're having such a flow of conversation and everyone's enjoying the content that you're putting out, why come off? What's the point?
That's it. That's it. This is the thing, innit? I think that's it. When you're there.
They took over the menu.
Anyway.
Oh, there you go, Mum. There you go, Mum knows them.
Yeah, I think when you're chatting away and you're having a good flow of conversation, you don't want to end it, do you?
No.
That's the thing. Well, it's like the other day in Southend. It was spare a moment live, but it was only really to check my signal because I was originally going to arrange doing live on the Monday for my birthday, but it happened to be over an hour long, and it's like I said, well, there's no point in me doing a live tomorrow now.
Discount Sports across from the Albert pub. Yes, that was one, but then there was another one right down by the Coliseum. So if you can tell me if you can remember that one, there was one right by Coliseum, right near the Manchester pub. It was just a little bit further up from there. I know, crap girls. Crap girls, I know. Hang on a minute. You have to be careful you don't burn yourself out. It catches up on you. Thank you, Claire. We've got such caring moderators. We really have.
Yeah.
Have you or any of the panel ever see anyone swimming in the sea in Blackpool? Just curious. Anyone swimming when you guys vlog near the beach? I've seen loads of people swimming in the sea.
I have as well. I've seen swimmers in there.
Yep. We also have dolphins in there.
Yeah, I know, but they're never there when I'm not. I'm there, are they?
When they can be bothered making an appearance, they're really sneaky, sneaky dolphins. But we have got them. Editor says, "I'm coming to interview you, Lindsay." Oh, bring it on! Come on, then. Jump on now and interview me. I have to say this is a form of escapism, just talking to like-minded people with the same passions. I agree. I completely agree. 24 years ago, Grab City. Oh, jeez, now I feel old. Oh, fuck, I feel so old now. Honest to God, cheers for that, Mum. 24 years. Oh, yeah. Jesus. Oh, wow.
Do you know what also Oasis used to have? Sorry to interrupt, but you know what? Just thinking about it, what Oasis used to have? It used to have bingo inside.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. So did Funland. Do you remember Funland used to have a prize bingo? In fact, they still got the bloody sign.
Don't remember Funland. No, I do. I remember the calf. We used to get up to the calf because it was cheap.
Yeah.
Upstairs, we used to go to the calf, but I don't remember the prize bingo there. I remember the one in Oasis, and then that moved because if I remember right, and obviously correct me if I'm wrong, it got sold. The equipment then got sold, which is now in Pat's bingo.
Yes. Yep, that's correct.
And Pat is no longer with us, from what I remember.
Yeah, that's correct. But there used to be a bingo in Funland as well.
Wow, no, I don't remember that.
Yeah, and my dad did a video the other day. He actually showed that they still got the prize bingo sign on.
I remember back in.
Thanks, Lindsay. It's so nice to see you and others bring Blackpool into a good light. Honestly, Editor, I am Blackpool born and bred. Sorry, Taz, I won't be a minute. Just answer this. I'm Blackpool born and bred, and I love Blackpool. Blackpool's in my blood. It's in my soul. It's in my heart. Yeah, completely. You will always, always, always find good words about Blackpool coming out of my mouth. Always.
It's like, yeah, it's like Bunny Street Market. It was
no run Oasis. Yeah, and Stevie Lee's. Stevie was the manager. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Like Bonnie Street Market, it was like when I visited back in April.
Mm-hmm.
It was nice to see a lot of the old stores back.
Mm-hmm.
And all, but the only downside I found was a couple of closed stores I thought was quite expensive for being market compared to what they used to be like.
Mm-hmm. I've not visited yet.
And there is another store that you can tell it's all fake goods.
Yeah.
And again, I hate seeing that. I hate seeing that because a lot of fake goods can be fire risks and very dangerous. But like I said, it was nice to see a lot of the old stores back. But yeah, that's one you need to review, go and see.
Yeah, I need to have a look at that. Me and Mum said we need to have a look at that. I'm just reading the comments. Alan Hayward is in the house. Okay, Lindsay, there was 27 prize bingos in Blackpool, and I can tell you where every one of them was. Come on then, Alan. I know Alan personally, so I know that he's going to nail this. Come on, Alan. You can do this. We all know you can do this. 27 prize bingos. That's crazy, isn't it, to think about now?
I know.
That is crazy. Funland all prize bingo, then it changed to snooker and pool. Oh, snooker and pool. Right, okay, so we used to have a pool hall underneath, and it used to be Burger King. Did it used to be Burger King? Does anyone remember the Burger King on Blackpool Promenade? Was it Burger King, Mum, am I right? And then we had the pool hall underneath, the licensed bar. We used to have Riley's. Was it Riley's it was called?
Riley's is near Winter Gardens, isn't it? It's a bit further
No,
up. I
it's
think
not
it's gone
Riley's.
now.
It was on the promenade, and you used to have to go down the steps to it. And it was Burger King that it was underneath. It was underneath Burger King. I'm pretty sure it was Burger King.
I do have a question there, Lindsay, obviously, because it's on the same sort of subject. So, where Happy Days is, there used to be a nightclub next door that you used to go down to.
Beer Keller.
When I last remember, it wasn't Beer Keller.
Oh, it's always
something
been the Beer
else.
Keller as far as I can remember.
I can't remember what it was.
Are you on about the ice bar?
No, where that is, or where that was.
Yeah,
But you had to go downstairs.
It was always the Beer Keller.
Was it always
and
Beer
then
Keller?
it changed hands over to the ice bar. Okay, Mum's in the comments. She's saying yes, there was a nightclub. Well, other than the Beer Keller? I don't remember that.
Is Jackie going to come and join us?
Wimpy was underneath the palace. If anybody remembers the Mr. Wimpy's, that was actually underneath the palace. Yeah, Mum's on about the Beer Keller. There you go.
Okay. So what's happened to that now?
Mum, why don't you jump on?
So what is that? Is that still closed or is it open?
It's closed at the minute. Yeah, it's closed at the minute. They did a lease and they made it into the ice bar, but then it didn't work out. There you go. Claire's just put it in. Thank you, Claire. Oh, she's in the bath. Turn your camera off. If you turn your camera off, you'll be fine. So Alan has answered me. Lindsay, every pair was 2 bingos on the Pleasure Beach and 1 on Station Road. Every pair, you mean?
Are you jumping on, Stuart?
Let her have a bath. It was a nightclub and then ice bar. Yeah, so it was the beer cellar and then the ice bar. I got that correct.
Okay.
What do you remember it as?
I'm sure it was something. You're possibly right. Right. I just remember it being something else. I don't remember it being beer cellar. I had a pool table in there, and I remember it being absolutely steaming. So Blackpool is the only place I have been off my trolley, like off my tree, where I did.
Are
It
you
got to
sure
the
that was
state.
the beer cellar? We never had a pool table in the beer cellar.
Yeah, definitely. It was definitely there. I will dig the photos out because I still have
Wait a minute,
them.
you did. As you came down the steps, it was right in front of you. There was literally in a corner.
Yes, it was. Yeah, in a separate corner.
Yeah. Sorry,
Yes.
my apologies. That's my apologies.
Yes, it was in a like a little booth thing.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, we did have it. Yeah. Yeah.
And Blackpool is the only place where I've been that drunk and I didn't even know my own name. It's the only place I've been that drunk.
That was a good night out in Blackpool then.
Do you know where and I've been, me and Joanne hadn't been together long. We'd gone to Blackpool for the weekend and we was in the Working Man's Club at South Shore.
Okay.
Right opposite where the Grand Hotel used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Before that burned down, it was like under the bridge, and honestly, it was one of the best nights I think I've ever had. It was £1.90 for a double vodka and lemonade.
Under the bridge, and it's a working man's club.
Yeah, it was an LMRCA.
I think that's still there, is it not?
I've not been down that way for a long time, so it might well be.
I think they're still there. Is that on the caravan park?
Well, I believe it is, but I didn't know it was on the caravan
I
park.
can't think of the name, but it's definitely still there.
I had no idea. I didn't even know where I was.
I can't think of the name, but I know it's definitely still there. I was only at a funeral there a few months ago, actually.
I remember stumbling out.
There.
We stumbled out eating some chips, and then as soon as the sea air hit me, that was it. I was gone.
Yeah, I think that what people don't realise is when you're downstairs in the beer cellar, and my mum can vouch for this, the Hampton, there we go, the Hampton Working Men's, there you go, someone's just put it in the comments, thank you so much. When you're in the beer cellar and you're downstairs and you're lower ground and you're drinking, as soon as you get to that front door, I mean, bearing in mind you have to crawl up the steps as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you've had a skinful downstairs. But then when you get to the top, the sea air just knocks you on your arse.
It really does.
It really does. It really does. That's a true fact.
Do you know what I do miss though, Lindsay? It's Club Sanuk.
Club Sanuk, yeah.
Yeah. Going back a little bit.
See, before it was Club Sanuk, it was actually Main Street and the Business.
That was before my time.
Right, so Main Street and the Business. Is anybody in the chat that remembers Main Street and the Business? Let's see if we've got any Blackpoolers in here.
I remember the Syndicate.
Mm-hmm.
Which was obviously further up, which has been knocked down. All right.
Yeah. So the Syndicate was actually owned by the same people who had Main Street and the Business. So they closed down Main Street and the Business, and then they reopened. They opened the Syndicate, the ABC. So it used to be the ABC Cinema, and they turned it into the Syndicate nightclub, the Super Bar, Super Club.
Super Club, yeah. I've had some good nights in there. Very
good nights. Really good nights, especially on that spinning dance floor. I mean, that was crazy. Brilliant nights in there. I used to work the Tower Lounge, mad times. Yeah, Tower Lounge was brilliant. Really good place.
That was good.
Charity night at Sequins. Sequins is good as well.
Tower Lounge Bar. That was the place behind. That was like underneath the tower, wasn't it?
That was underneath the tower. You could
Opposite
get
Boots.
access. Yeah,
Opposite
you could get
Boots.
access on the promenade to it.
Yeah, opposite Boots, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. So somebody used to work the Tower Lounge. What was the name of the bar next to HMV? It was in between HMV and Boots. And
That's where the comedy club is now.
It was. I'm not sure what it is now, but it was downstairs. It used to be.
Yeah, it's a comedy club now.
Yeah, I think it is a comedy club that's there now.
It used to be so popular. The Swan. There we go. The Swan.
Yeah, it's now a comedy club now. It's really busy as well as a comedy club.
It was really busy as the Swan. I mean, I don't know if you've ever been downstairs to it, but it's all wood everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the way I can describe it to you, it's like a lodge. It's like a wooden lodge downstairs, and it is really beautiful. Really, really nice bar. Okay, I'm just going to read Alan's comments. Hang on a second. Hampton Road, got that one. Trader Jack's, Roxy's Bar. Roxy's Bar, is that on Queen Street, Roxy's Bar? Was that the one that had like a restaurant built into it as well? I enjoyed going there if that was that one. I'm sure it was called Roxy's. Old Lifeboat, bingo at the back of the Manchester where Sinless is. Foxhall Square had Pat's prize bingo, Jeffrey's prize bingo, the Carousel prize. I'm coming to you for information, Alan. I'm coming to you for information.
The
Underbar. Yeah. I once went to Pepe's. Oh God, don't talk to me about. Was it? No, it wasn't Pepe's. Was it Pepe's or was it Basil's? Was it Basil's that was on? That's literally where Walkabout is now. So it was on the corner. You had Funny Girls because the old Funny Girls used to be there, and then there was another bar that you went upstairs. I'm gonna send my mum now and give her nightmares. Do you remember that bar, Mum, when we were chased? We had a big butch lesbian chasing me and my mum around this club. I swear to God. Me and my mum was dancing on the dance floor, right? And her and her girlfriend, I've got nothing against any gays or lesbians that want to dance with me, but when you're sandwiching me together with you and grinding up and down me, I'm not playing anymore. You're invading my personal space. You need to back off. You need to back off.
I wanted you to have a good time, Lindsay. That's all.
No. So this place, it had a spiral staircase. Yeah, so I don't know if anybody can say where it was. I can't remember. I'm sure it was Basil's. I can't remember. But it had a spiral staircase connecting it from the dance floor to like a balcony area. I've never ran up a spiral staircase in all my fucking life. Me and our trees. Yeah, there you go. It was all of us in that bloody bar that night. Oh, it was crazy. Absolutely crazy. Lindsay, the pub you were talking about at the back of the tower that's now a comedy club was called the Dirty Duck. Proper name was the Swan. That's right. I wonder what Funny Girls is going to turn into when it gets a new owner.
Yeah, of course. That's being sold.
It's such a massive building.
It wasn't Flamingos. The Flamingos that was at the back of where is it now? It was on
near North Station.
It was at North Station. Yeah, no, it wasn't there.
Yeah, that's the handbag, if I can remember rightly. The Flamingo.
It is right next door.
Yeah, it was literally where Walkabout is, because obviously you know Walkabout used to be the old Funny Girls, the original Funny Girls. A lot of people don't realise that the original Funny Girls was actually at the bottom of Queen Street. That was the very original Funny Girls. And you know the Ginnel where you've got food bars and everything now? It was just there in that Ginnel, and it was just on the side, and it had stairs leading up to it, and it was, I'm sure it was called Basil's Bar.
Do you know? I'll tell you a little story about flamingos, right? So, we were 19 at the time, and me and a group of friends, went to Blackpool for the weekend, and Joanne's friends owned the Lovely as a hotel in Blackpool, and we were staying. So we stayed there. We got it all discounted. We had like the whole hotel to ourselves. Anyway, we said to them before we went out, right, we're good in Blackpool at the minute. Like, where should we go? Now, we didn't know this at the time, but they set us up. Bearing in mind, there were 6 lads and they were all out on the pool, right? So they were like, yeah, you need to end up in this place called Flamingos.
I love flamingos.
Honestly, obviously, we didn't know what type of place it was until we went in. And honestly, it was one of the best nights out I've ever had.
This is the thing. Everybody you speak to about flamingos, the music, the sound system, Basil had it bang on. It was a brilliant night.
It was absolutely banging.
Yeah. So I'm just reading some of the comments. I was dancing on the dance floor and she was trying to grab me. Yeah, I know, Mum. I know. It had steel stairs. I know, Mum. We ran up them. Funny girl's got no NTK on the corner. Had spiral stairs next to the council office. No, NTK was actually where it's on the same block now as Coyote Ugly. So one of our friends, it was Mick who had that NTK. I'm sure he was the manager of NTK. Need to Know it was called NTK.
And that's where the original Brannigan's was, wasn't it?
The original Brannigan's is Coyote Ugly.
Yeah.
So it's just a little bit further up on the corner. Nightlife, a little bit further up on the corner was a club called NTK.
I think that's where Brannigan's is now.
No, the Coyote Ugly is where Brannigan's is now. And then you had Cahoots, which was a little bit further up.
Right, because
what was the nightclub near Price Busters years ago? It was called Heaven and Hell.
It was, yeah, upstairs.
Yeah, upstairs, Heaven and Hell.
Yes.
Yates's Lodge was originally in Talbot Square.
Before it burned down.
Along with the pet shop. And do you remember the little ginnel into the pet shop that led from Talbot Road to... I can never get these street names right, but I know what I'm on about. It was like a little ginnel, and you had the pet shop.
No, I don't remember
You could get from one side to the other side. Cahoots was my fave with the glass dance floor. Cahoots with a glass dance floor. I don't remember a glass dance floor in Cahoots. Why don't I remember that? A glass dance floor in Cahoots.
Right, well, I am going to say good night. I'm in London tomorrow, so I've got to be up there. Mark. Travel down. So.
Bye, Mark.
Right, good night. Thanks for letting me join.
No problem. Thanks a lot for joining, and I'll catch you later.
Absolutely. Right. Take care, both.
Bye. Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye. Yes, we used to walk through that from Lewis's towards the tram home. Yeah. A lot of people used to use it as a little shortcut. Go away, Mr. Blackpool Daddy. No one cares. You've not got the knowledge I've got. Go away. You haven't got a Scooby-Doo. Oh, no, he's joining. There's a small glass dance floor upstairs. Actually, I used to go on Cahoots and watch the football all the time. They always had the game on. And it was somewhere for everybody to always meet up. It was always either Cahoots or Brannigan's, which was a few doors down. I mean, we had some fantastic bars.
I remember some of the pubs you've mentioned or bars you've mentioned, but
I need to do a walk down.
I've never heard of.
Yeah, I'm going to do a walk down Market Street in general.
Oh, that'd be brilliant.
Jog my memory.
Yeah.
Because I remember like all sports and everything being on Market Street. Market Street was brilliant. We had so many different things on Market Street.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like it's praising. It's like I said, I used to come Blackpool when I was a teenager. And I remember some places, but I don't remember a lot, if you know what I mean.
Funny girls connected to the flying handbag. I remember getting into the flying handbag via a fire exit at the back. Do you know what, Neil? You could be right there. Was it the flying handbag?
Flying handbag.
Remember Charlie's bar and it had a cinema above it? I do remember Charlie's bar, and I do remember the Charlie's bar is the old Scots bar, is the Scots bar. Charlie's bar is the Scots bar.
Here's some information for you about that Scots bar. My friend, brother-in-law actually did all the paintings.
Oh, which ones?
Oh, all of them. All of them. The Beatles and all, and inside as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it was a Swindonian who painted all that.
Do you remember the Scots bar? You had the no smoking. It was the only place in Britain that was going against the law. It literally had banners and everything everywhere saying it basically fuck the law.
Yeah.
If you want to smoke, you can come in here and smoke.
That's it. Like, those were days, where you could smoke in bars and all.
They were the normal days. I mean, if you think back on Only Fools and Horses, you know, Del Boy was with his cigar in a bar.
That's
that was normal. It was normal.
But now, give it years to come, they reckon nobody be smoking.
So Cliff's just said that he's double checked and it was Cahoots that had the dance floor of glass. I can't remember that. But then again, I was only ever really downstairs. The only thing I can remember of Cahoots is upstairs. That's where the toilets was.
Mm.
I don't remember any glass floor. I must have been far too drunk on match days. Far too drunk. That's one pub I never went. Used to walk past it to go to the game. Which pub was that, Gareth? Thank you, Lindsay. We are coming up to Blackpool in June to see you guys. Oh, fantastic, Reiki. They'd be lovely to see you. It really will. What about Oz on Central Pier? Oz was brilliant. Does Oz even need mentioned? I think everybody knows Oz was brilliant.
So what was your favourite bar?
Say again, sorry?
What was your favourite bar?
My favourite bar to hang out in?
Yeah.
But what year?
Whenever.
Oh, God. The thing is, I was a floater. I never really stayed in one bar. Like, I used to go to bars, what was it called now on Waterloo Road? There's a bar on Waterloo Road. Oh, what's it called? Oh, you go downstairs to it. What was the bar? Oh, my God, my brain. Can anyone remember the bar on Waterloo Road for me, please? Pretty please. Somebody must remember the bar on Waterloo Road.
No, that's a taste.
It's on the tip of my tongue. But yeah, so I used to hang around like South Shore End, and we used to go to that bar whenever I can find the name of it. Jokers. There you go. Jokers. Thank you. Jokers on Waterloo Road. And then you used to always go to like the Sun, which is, I think Sun's still there. I'm not too sure.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had Yates's on the promenade. That was a really like back in the day, that used to be a really, really, really good bar and nightclub at nighttime. Really good bar. Such a shame to have it lost. And then adventure into the village area. So you'd have the Jaggy Thistle, the Crazy Scots bar, the sports bar. Gatey's was one of my main ones I used to go in. The Stanley Arms, which is on Chapel Street. That was one of the main I used to go in. Never really went in the Princess. Never really went in the Ardwick. Lifeboat. I went in the Lifeboat quite a lot. Went into going further into town. So the Swan was one that I used to go into. And then I'd always end up on Market Street. So you'd have Brannigan's, NTK, Rumours, and then obviously after Rumours, there was the Syndicate. So I'm sure everybody did all of them pubs that I've just mentioned and all them clubs. It was Raffles before it was Jokers. I remember it as Jokers. I don't remember it as Raffles. Crazy Scots is getting flattened soon. Rumours are that they are making that area into a tram museum. My pal has seen the plans. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. The Red Lion. Where's the Red Lion? The Red Lion's in Bispham, is it not? Where's the big dog? I don't know. He's had enough of bullying me this evening.
I was going to say, yeah.
Yeah, he must have had enough of bullying me this
You
evening.
ignored him.
Yeah.
That's
Vogue.
it.
The Vogue was on Bond Street. The Vogue was on Bond Street, I'm sure. Sure it was on. And then obviously as well, you know, a lot of the Pleasure Beach workers, and obviously, you know, I was in the Funshine Club and the Attic. Does anyone remember the Attic at the Pleasure Beach? I was at the Attic a lot. The Attic was a good venue. The Star Pub was a good venue. I never really stuck to, and then, you know, let's go past town. Let's go down this end. The Burlington. The Burlington was always a good one. The Highfield was always a good one. The Farmers Arms was always a good one. I think we had so many great pubs and bars. I mean, even the King Edward, you know, not now, but back in the day, the King Edward was a great bar.
I think that's the thing, isn't it? Because it's like, there's so many, like with Blackpool, like myself, mainly because I'm on my own, I've only done the Coyote Bar with yourself and Kieran. I've done like Tommy Cutler's. I've done Stanley. I've done what's the Irish one?
I live in Liverpool and I always used to go to Blackpool games and stay out and get the last train home. Haven't been for so long. Really need to go soon. Miss Blackpool. Yeah, you need to come back to Blackpool. Love the Star and then over to the Cotton Club. Yes.
Oh.
The Yates' building being pulled down on the promenade. Yeah, I seen that the other day. It's heartbreaking to see the Yates' building being pulled down.
But have you seen how far they've gone down at the back of it?
Yes. Yeah.
It's like crazy. It just goes show how low it was.
Yeah. Is the oh, how do I go on live? Hang on a minute. Let me get the link because my mod's gone off for the evening. Hang on. I'm not going to be staying on long after this though, because I'm getting.
I know. I'm going to go in a bit as well because.
But it's been an absolutely fantastic live. I'll stay on for probably another 15 minutes, but I'll paste in the link now for anybody who wants to join. There we go. So, has that come on? Yeah, that's come on.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, there was so many. There's too many to even mention. Great bars and clubs that we used to have in Blackpool. Maybe we should do that live one night. You know, talking about all the old pubs and bars and clubs and things. I mean, that would be brilliant. Just reminiscing. And even the Tash. I mean, I got dragged to the Tash one night with my dad, and I looked like a little white angel because I was a proper girly girl. And I got dragged to the Tash one night and it was like an angel had walked into hell. There was just black everywhere and people that I can only say like look like Kiss.
Yeah.
You know the band Kiss?
Yeah, basically lots of gothics.
Lots of goths everywhere, but I didn't know what there was back then. And then you had Barney Rubbles upstairs. So I had a couple of drinks in the Tash. And I literally went to my dad and my Uncle Tony, right, I'm going up to Barney Rubbles. And I left them downstairs and I went upstairs. And I got upstairs and I actually breathed a sigh of relief. And I was like, oof, there's a little bit of normality. I don't know what's going on down there, but
Yeah.
I'm a little bit normal, and I feel a little bit. I felt out of place.
Yeah, but that's
But
it though, innit? It's like, because of course it's like, it's the genre, innit?
yeah,
It's a genre. It's like, because I miss like Reflex, for instance,
Mhm.
the 80s bar. It was
Oh.
just 80s.
yeah,
I miss stuff like that, because you go in a lot of nightclubs now and it's just bang, bang, bang music.
yeah. So we've got 2 guests coming on for the last.
Brilliant. Is that your mum as well?
Oh, hang on. No, we've got the editor, and then we just had.
Oh,
I don't know where you've gone, Raki, but I did see you pop up, and I was just about to accept you. Hello, the editor.
Hello, Lindsay. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, very well, thank you.
So, what do you
brilliant.
think of this evening's stream?
I think it's been lovely, Lindsay. I think seriously, I think I've come up to like dispel the views that I'm Katie Myers, yeah, because I think Raccoon thought that I was, like, to start with, and everything, and I think I think it's lovely what you're doing, going live, and you know, like talking about Blackpool and the area, and everything that is associated with. And I think I just think it's a really lovely channel, Lindsay. To be honest.
Thank you. I really appreciate
Welcome.
that.
Yeah, definitely.
That's so lovely to hear. It really is.
Yeah.
Because obviously there has been, you know, as you've just mentioned about the raccoon and everything, there has been a lot of controversy. So it was only right for me to put my point across,
Yeah.
and also let people make their own minds up. You know, this is me, this is who I am. So yeah, you can make your own mind up.
And I think you've been more than fair, to be honest. But I think, you know, like, to go over that, I think which I was saying to the raccoon and everything, is to sort of leave it where it is, and just allow whatever to happen with whatever to happen, and not to sort of, like, you know, go forward with that, to sort of because then it sort of appears and it like it sort of what's the word, it retracts from the channels that you're all doing and stuff.
Of course. Yeah, of course. Yeah, we don't want to focus on the negativity. It's been too much, and now it's coming through a breakthrough. I get that. Yeah.
And I'm definitely gonna pop into Happy Days and, like, interview you for a little story.
Oh, fantastic. I'll tell you what, me and my mum would love that, because we're so welcoming.
You look so much like your mum. You look so much like your mum, Lindsay. You both look alike.
I know, everybody says that.
Honestly,
everybody says that.
You are. It's like incredible how much you both look alike. Just like.
I know. Do you know something? If I look like my mum when I'm a little bit older, I will be perfectly happy.
Absolutely. Definitely. Who wouldn't want to look like that when you're like, when you're your mum? Do you know what I mean?
She's doing fantastic. I tell you what, though, I really do wish that I had my mum's legs. I've got my dad's legs, and my mum has got the best legs you could ever see. So when my mum wears a skirt or shorts, I'm so envious of my mum's legs. I really am. No, God's honest truth. My mum knows this. I always say to her, "Oh my God, Mum, your legs, put them away."
Why? Because they're too brilliant.
They are. They're just stunning. They are. They're so slim, and honestly, when she tans, she's like a roast chicken. And she goes a really nice.
She's a roast chicken.
Yeah.
Is your mum listening, Lindsay?
I know. She knows what I'm like.
Mum's like a roast chicken.
She does. What I mean is, she goes a really beautiful golden color. It's just like I always say, like a roast chicken, Mum. You go the perfect color.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, the color. Yeah.
She goes the perfect colour. Evening, Sarah. So I'm just going to invite Raki on because he's on backstage, and I know he's dying. I can see him like giggling and everything backstage. Hello.
Hi, Linda.
How are you doing?
I'm okay, thank you.
Oh, that's good. I can see you giggling
Lindsay.
and everything and going, I think I'm going on. I'm going on in a minute. I'm going on in a minute.
Lindsay, me and my partner, me and my partner are engaged.
Oh, fantastic!
Well,
Congratulations!
Congratulations, Rashi.
That's fantastic
Yay.
news. Fantastic.
Yeah, my mum and dad are happy for me.
Oh, brilliant. That's fantastic news.
It's like my mum and dad, they want to, we're going to go down to see my mum and dad sometime in June. So my partner's going to come with me and meet them and get to know them.
Oh, fantastic. I'm so made up for you.
Partner outside of you.
Okay. Congratulations.
Tell her no happy days for her.
Oh, thank you for sharing.
We're coming up, I think in June sometime to see you guys.
Yes, that would be fantastic. Well, definitely pop in and say hello to us.
I will do because I'm pretty good at bingo though.
Oh, fab. That's what we want. We want people who know how to play bingo. That's good.
I love bingo.
Don't tell Pete Jackie's also.
And make sure you go to CJ's as well and say hello to Mum because she would love that.
Yeah. I think I've got her on Messenger, so we keep in touch with each other anyway.
Oh, brilliant.
So it's good, isn't it?
It is.
Seeing you for the first time. Where's Buddy?
Buddy is here somewhere. Where are you, Bud? Where, Bud? Buddy?
Here we go.
Buddy.
He's been at your side most of the night as well.
Now I can't find him. He's disappeared.
Listen, Lindsay, I put my camera on, but I'm covered in sand, yeah, because I've been like sanding my fucking like door, like honestly. you know what you was cooking your food and everything. I'm like, please somebody cook my food, yeah, because
bless you.
I bought this sander off Amazon, and I'm just like, it's got like hi, Rash. Yeah, listen, and it's just like I'm like, but it's not really a bag, yeah, a dust collector. It was all over the kitchen,
Oh,
wow, okay.
Lindsay,
you know what?
Just to let you know, I can't drink normal milk anymore. It has to be special milk, you know, like oat milk or soya milk.
Oh, really?
Because when I drink normal milk, I get stomachache, really bad stomachache with drinking normal milk.
Are you lactose intolerant?
Yeah.
Then?
Yeah.
Oh, what
That's
a
a
shame.
shame.
That anymore, and it's like
Hi, Joy.
and I think it was a couple of years ago. A couple of years ago, I went to the doctors, and they said that Raki, we've got bad news for you. You've got irritable bowel syndrome.
Oh no!
I know.
Oh wow!
So and another thing, I went to the hospital to get me hip, like X-rayed. And guess what happened? They told me some more bad news that I've got arthritis.
Oh.
That's what they do, though. You know, they give you further and further diagnoses all the time. It's never good news, is it? Sorry, editor. I will get back to you.
No, it's all right. It's fine.
It goes.
I'm just covered in sand.
It goes from the hip right to the back of my back. So when I try and get up, I can't get up.
Oh, what a shame!
And I can't even get out of bed when I have got that problem.
I think me and Taz can vouch for that. We feel the same, don't we, most mornings?
Yeah, that's it. Because And myself, I've got fibromyalgia, I've got mild anterior spondylosis, dysfunctional breathing, and many few other issues.
I just
yeah.
want to kill myself. Yeah, honestly, seriously, it's like that fucking sanding did me in. Yeah, I was just like over it. I was just like, come on, Lindsay, you're cooking like pasta and all that. I'm covered in fucking sand. Yeah, it's like all over my kitchen. What a fucking nightmare.
Oh my God,
I've still got loads of skirting boards to do. Loads of skirting boards.
I'm sure it'll be so worth it when it's all
Well,
done.
I've bought 5 litres of grey paint. Yeah, it's just to rectify the gaff. Yeah, it's just like because of teenagers and all that shit. It's like I'm just having a fucking like mental fucking breakdown. Yeah, because I've got to like. You have to refresh it, don't you? You have to refresh it at some point because
put
they're a nightmare.
some life into it.
In it. Because they do, don't they? They bang doors, they make marks on walls, they do what they're doing.
Yeah, they
it's
do.
Like, honestly, they're messy, aren't they? Children
They really are.
messy.
Yeah, they really are. They don't realise what mess they leave, but they do.
No, honestly. And when you go in the bedroom and everything, the amount of bottles of water that are empty or half empty, it would feed an African village, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I'm not telling her anything.
Completely agree. Right, guys, I am going to jump off for this evening. It's been so lovely to have you all.
Lindsay.
Honestly, it's been so brilliant, and I hope that I'm going to get to see you again very, very soon.
Yeah.
So we'll do another live very, very soon. Oh, where did Editor go then? Oh, so sorry. I don't know where Editor went then. I think the chat came off. But we will catch up with you all on the next stream. And let me know in the comments. Let me know on the next community post. Have a look out for it. And let me know what topics shall we be discussing next time. Thank you, Taz, for joining me.
You're welcome, and great for having me.
Yeah, and thank you guys. Oh, I don't even know if my mods are still on, but thank
I
you.
don't think there's any mods.
I don't think there is there?
No.
Thank you, mods, for abandoning me.
That's it. And thank you everybody for joining the chat as well.
Yeah. So thank you everybody, and good night.
Bye.
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 End stream. And